Are we live? Oh, I think we're
Yes.
live. We're definitely live. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Roll D5. I am your dungeon, Mika. Today, we are playing Murders at Lorehlac Manor Out of Time, the first part of this upcoming thing. So normally on Roll D5, we do indie games. We very rarely play 5e. I think the last time we played was back in October when Melissa GM'd for us, actually.
Yes, that was
Um,
fun.
but a friend of ours, Andy, over at Marco Mods Games, created this adventure, and it will be going live on Kickstarter at the end of this. If you go there, you can donate money and give us things like rerolls, advantage, probably give me disadvantage as the dungeon Mika, probably. So let's introduce everyone. Like I said, I'm your humble dungeon Mika. I am the co-creator of this channel, and I will be playing all the NPCs. Melissa, tell us who you are, who you're playing, and a fun fact about your character.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I'm playing Ambrose Bane, a variant human grave cleric. And a fun fact about Ambrose is that, Mika, something just occurred to me.
Yes.
He doesn't have consumption, and I think that's a very nice fact.
You actually went for it. I think that's fantastic.
He lives in a graveyard. He tends to dead bodies. Him not becoming ill. Probably, especially since he maybe tended to consumptive bodies, that's an achievement. That's a blessing from his goddess. Okay? I think that's fine.
I think that's impressive. Good for your character. Yeah. Queon, hello. Welcome to the channel.
Hello, I am happy to be here. Thank you for having me. For all of you out there on the internet who do not know me, hi, I'm Queon. I use he, they pronouns, and I will be playing Dorian L. Dusk, a Dhampir vampire. And a fun fact about him, though he is a vampire, he does not want to consume your blood.
So you also don't have consumption because you're not consuming.
I have consumption, but I'm not consuming blood.
Wait, hold on.
So is that why you became a vampire? Because you had consumption?
Oh my god.
And so you're like, please save me, Daddy Strahd?
Let's go with that. Yeah, might as well.
Daddy Strahd? Yeah, okay.
Daddy. Oh, I don't have my daddy fan.
Oh my gosh.
You have
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
Everybody else keep going. I'll come back.
Okay. All right. Cool. Anastasia, hello. Welcome to the channel.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here. So I'm Anastasia. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Yala Ivanovich, and she is a wizard. She's a tiefling wizard. She's been kind of all around everywhere all the time. And the fun fact about her, she was actually born in the Shadowfell, so she has a little bit of that spooky. I mean, we all kind of have the goth vibes today, but yes, that's
fancy. I already want to be her friend. I'm excited.
She's wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Then finally, fellow Roll D5 admin, Juli CL.
What's up, everybody? I am Julian or Juli CL, one of the co-heads of the channel, and I use all pronouns. Anything's fine. And today I will be playing Chantal, and her fun fact is just going to be the appearance, which is Velma Dinkley, but goth, the ability to teleport, confidence, and a knife.
Nice.
Into it.
Why are you so sure that Velma doesn't have a knife? Yes!
Wow, that's great.
I need it in my life.
That is so good.
I love it.
Incredible.
I didn't have that in my life, yes. Also, on tech, we have Nat 20. So thank you, just in case I forget to say thank you at the end of the stream. Acknowledging you now. Thank you so much for doing tech. All right, let's get started. So, after days of hiking, your party arrives one night at the mostly sleeping Lorehlac Manor, which is this beautiful manor underground. Lorehlac Manor is hidden in the Rock Sea, an extensive underground network of water-filled tunnels. Rumors of its life-giving tree and other riches have lured many down these winding passages, but few find their way to the manor gates without direction or a guide. One night, after days of travel by foot and by boat, you are relieved when Abandon the Path finally reveals a sleepy Lorehlac Manor. Smoke still pours from several chimneys into the dizzying earthen ceiling far above. For just a moment, you think you see a shadowy figure looking down from the highest window, noting your arrival. You stand now, shivering at the mansion's lavish double doors. The door's heavy wood groans open to reveal a towering, nervous bugbear in a maid uniform. And let me go ahead and share this image with you. No.
The tension is killing me. I want to see this maid uniform.
Hold on. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to show y'all in a bit when I have a different handout for you.
Oh no.
It's okay. I got a
Ooh.
perfect image of a bugbear in a maid uniform in my head,
Same.
and I don't really want it to change.
Hmm.
I'm
Something I
excited.
frequently picture.
Very big and burly.
Yes. And so she is, yeah, a little nervous, but very excited to have you all here. She quickly motions for you to come inside. And you now see yourselves in this wonderful little dining room. It's she introduces herself. Hi, I'm Baddie, the head maid. I'm so glad you're here, because no one else has really come, and it's a wee bit sad. She,
How many others were supposed to be here?
I'd say roughly 30 people were invited. There's you lot, the four of you, and 2 others.
Oh yes, that's not good.
When-
I'm so sorry.
It's not good.
Luckily for you, well, I went Irish too. I was going to be British. What the hell? British. Luckily for you, we have a strength of 35. I think that should suffice.
Well, I hope you have the appetite of 35 as well.
Remains to be seen.
All right, young Dampier, you looked like you were going to say something.
I was just asking, when was this get together supposed to start?
It starts at 11. It's 10:45 right now.
So we're early. Fair.
Oh, yeah.
You never show up on time. I told you guys we should have come late. It's fashionable. What are we doing here?
I was on your side. And he darts like an eye over to Chantal.
Early is the new late.
And like I just kind of like sit down, and Ambrose, because I bring disabled characters to every to every table I come to, happy disability pride month. Ambrose is disabled, so I just kind of like ease myself down into the nearest chair, kind of sigh and like adjust my back, and I say, early is early and late is late, especially when you're dead. And apparently,
Oh, God.
I'm not going to finish that sentence because, ma'am, you seem afraid of the situation, and I don't think I need to dive into it any further. I know why I'm here.
Wait, thank you.
Just doing my job.
So it's quiet as Batty escorts you through the manor to the dining room, where food and drink are piled high on a long mahogany table. There's enough food here for 30 people, but it's only you, Batty, and an orc man sitting near a pitcher of dark red wine. His skin is a faded blue, and his mustache is immaculately styled. He looks annoyed, muttering to himself. Batty pulls out a note saying, well, our host asked me to read this. My dearest friends and family, thank you for coming. While I prepare for tonight's festivities in the library, please treat yourself to wine, food, conversation. Don't be shy. Y'all have something in common. Me. Please make yourselves comfortable. Betty puts away the letter before saying, "Wait, please let me know if you need anything." And then you're kind of left to yourselves for a moment.
As we've walked in, has the orcman that was here, did they show any sort of interest in us coming in, or do they just kind of keep staring down at their plate? What was their reaction?
He gives you just this side eye, like, "Humph.
I lean over to Dorian. Well, he's just a peach, isn't he?
He is a breath of fresh air currently.
Do you recognize him at all? And I'm saying this quiet enough so that, maybe they can't hear us unless they're very perceptive.
Ooh, yeah, roll stealth for this.
Oh,
Can they give her guidance?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you start this conversation and you give guidance like, "Hey, we're gonna have
Yeah,
this
just-
little conversation. Let's."
Like
Okay.
I think I kind of like lean over to Yala and I just kind of just tap her on the shoulder, and then for just a second you feel like the coldness of a graveyard, but then it goes away.
I like that. Okay. I rolled a 15. Sorry. Yeah, 15.
I'll just roll. Oh, he hears you. You got a 19 on the dice. So go ahead and say your thing. Yeah.
Dorian, do you recognize him at all? I mean, I know there were to be others, but I don't recognize him.
My dear, I know you were trying to whisper, but I believe he heard you.
No.
My
It doesn't
name is Yark. And I'm
Hello.
wondering why there are no cold drinks. This wine is so warm. Despite the fact that I'm pretty sure red wine is not supposed to be served chilled, but
Dorian was about to say that
yeah.
red wine is supposed to be served room temperature, my dear. Is this your first time?
Drinking wine?
No, at a party. Being
Oh,
invited.
no, I'm roll persuasion for me. See if he's willing to respond to you.
21.
Ooh,
roll.
charisma, baby.
Yeah. I think as soon as you say that, that humbles him. He's like,
Oh.
"I'm sorry, I'm just..." You can't believe saying, a friend asked me to come.
Mm.
I'm Yark, sorry. Fidbark's second wife, Reedree, asked me to come and confront Fidbark.
In his head, so telepathically, he hears, don't feel bad, my dear. I also was not actually invited here. My lady requested that I show up here in her stead. And can you tell me the name again of the wife?
Oh, Fidri, or Ridri, Ridri. Reedree.
Okay.
Reedree, yeah.
Reedree. And you are among friends here as well.
Well, it's because it's just the two of you, and you're the one who called him out. He's going. Do you want me to message this to you directly, or do you want me to say it out loud?
I feel like he might just say it out loud, but if you want to actually do it, I'm fine with that too.
No, he'll say he'll say it to you specifically. If you want, you can say it to everyone else, but
Yeah.
he just says, "Reedree asked me to confront Fidbark because he left her and their son a decade ago."
Out loud, Dorian says, Fidbark's a deadbeat. Got it.
Fidbark's a deadbeat, yes.
Actually dead.
No, not that type of dead, my dear. I'm so sorry.
That's disappointing.
You got a little too excited. I'm sorry.
You see Baddie is by the kitchen door, and she shoots just a, despite being this sweet old bugbear, she shoots a dirty look to
course she does.
Tiark. And then she goes through the door. What is Dorian's passive perception?
It's not the greatest, but it
Um,
is
or how
14.
about Chantal? Let's haven't heard as much from
Yes.
Chantal.
Well, Chantal's passive perception is 17.
Yeah, so with a 17, right after Batty walks through the door, you see Batty walks through a silent image of this panicked goblin in a staff member's uniform, beckoning wildly before just vanishing.
Like translucent in the air.
Yes.
Oh. That seems normal. Hey everyone, I think I saw something over there.
What kind of something?
Something worthy of attention.
As I get up from the chair, I go over to where Chantal indicated. And with Ambrose, because he has cerebral palsy, his legs are two different lengths. So you hear his cane hit the floor before you hear his feet hit the floor. So very slowly he gets over to the area. And just as out of an abundance of caution, because this is what Ambrose would do, I'm gonna enact my Eyes of the Grave to see if I can sense any undead anywhere.
Okay, so it's just undead specifically.
Yes, specifically undead. At whoops, I am. Okay, where? I just had you. Where did you go? Within 60 feet of me. That isn't behind total cover, and that isn't protected from divination magic.
Give me a moment. Okay, undead. No, you do not sense any undead.
And like how that manifests is essentially Amber's eyes just kind of like you see just very almost just very faintly kind of mist veiling his eyes until they only resemble the complete and utter darkness of the inside of mausoleum, and then it just kind of like fades away as this kind of necrotic energy just kind of like crawls down the outline of his body, and then he just kind of like shakes it off, even though he's completely used to it. It's a starter reflex essentially at this point. And I look at my party and I say, "We're good." I always have to check. You guys know this, but we're good. No one's undead here right now.
Go ahead and move your tokens into the kitchen.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Uh,
Do-
I think we're moving ourselves on the map.
Yeah.
Wait, no, because I just got pulled from somewhere else, and now it's doing weird. I don't know.
When in
Oh,
doubt,
for some
daddy.
sound now?
When in doubt, daddy out.
Yeah, we got it. We're good.
Can
we got that?
y'all? You got it
Seems-
back? It's
seems
back.
like
Okay.
it.
Andy also messaged me, just told me it's back. Bless. Hi everyone. So that's a 20.
Yes.
Well, with a dirty, filthy 20. 20.
Whoa.
Yeah, that sounded bad. I'm so sorry. Glurm's the name of the goblin. You didn't ask him.
My investigation was so high that I'm
you
like,
see
that
his
one,
name tag. He has
his
a
name
name
is
tag that says
Glurms.
Glurm. But you also find a bunch of food, etc. But you notice this abandoned service cart near this over. Let me ping right here. You can see that. That cellar door. Yeah, you see an abandoned cart, and you walk over, and you see a black cloak folded. Sorry, you see you see tablecloths in there, and they seem to be stained. Do you investigate them further?
Well, of course. What else is an investigator to do?
All right. You look at them, and they seem to be stained with ink, and you see a black cloak folded inside. And as you're looking at this, the goblin turns to you and says, "Hey, man, what are you doing? You should just stop it. Stop it. Why are you in the kitchen, man?"
There is suspicion afoot. Also, what's your deal? You seem nervous.
"I'm nervous because like all the other staff's asleep, man. It's just me and Batty."
I walk up to him and say, well, you have no reason to be nervous, do you? Do you?
What do you mean I've got no? It's just two of us. The feeding's supposed to be like 30 people putting together a charcuterie board. I've never put together a charcuterie board, man. They just wanted today to be fancy.
Yes, but we have less than 30 people, so I think a lot of the pressure is alleviated off your back. We've asked nothing. We are very gentle guests. We ask nothing of you. I'm going to continue
Bark's
looking at this
asking of me. Oh, okay.
I
You
immediately
should-
turn around and I say, what Fidbach's asking of you?
Yeah, man, because he's throwing this party.
You seem to think the stakes for this party are particularly high.
I mean, it's my job, man.
You seem nervous. Eat a grape.
I'm allergic to grapes.
I'm so sorry. Would you like a cheese instead?
I'm lactose intolerant, man.
All right. Well, I think you should have a little bite of something. Calm your nerves.
Something sour.
We're not
perhaps.
trying to hurt you.
Something sour, because that could rework your mind to basically just consider the sourness that's in your mouth, or counterpoint. You could explain further why you are so nervous in just doing your job. You're just doing your job. Why? What reason do you have to be nervous for just doing your job? Do you realize how difficult my job would be if I was nervous all the time?
I don't know what your job is, man.
I'm an undertaker.
I've been told I've got major anxiety disorder, okay? I'm just... It's why I need
Valid.
you back here at the kitchen.
Valid. Apologies.
Yala,
valid.
you suddenly have this image of a dark, cold cave filled with trash, and you just have the sense of feeling trapped. And as you come out of this vision, you notice that Batty also looks kind of shaken, like maybe she had a similar experience.
Are you all right, Batty? You look shaken.
I think there's something over here. And she walks inside of here, this ice cellar. Just,
Be careful.
I think, Yala, you follow her.
I'll stay a good 10 feet back, but yeah, I think I'll
Okay.
kind of back her up.
If possible, I'd like to make a stealth check as I travel to just try and blend into the shadows.
And I walk up behind Yala just because I don't want her to be alone up here.
Yeah, I would have walked up next to Yala as well.
Okay.
And also, could I toss out there's a whole lot of suspicion going on already.
Yeah.
Can I toss out a divine sense, please?
Yes. What are you divine sensing?
Celestials, fiends, or undead
Um,
within 60 feet.
there. Let me double check this. You said celestials, fiends, or
and
undead.
Mhm.
No, you do not sense any of these.
Are Fae on that list?
Mm-mm.
They are not.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's protection from evil and good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I don't think I have that. I do not.
I don't either. I have other spells that are better for concentration.
Chantal, yeah, go ahead and make your stealth check. And sneak
Unfortunately,
into
only
the
a
ice cave.
13.
No, I'm going to give it to you because, I mean, Baddie's not going to notice you as she's staring at these ice blocks, and you witness her. Let me go ahead and move the tech token over here to. You notice her moving these ice blocks. She's not covering her hands, and so she's shaky. And you tell that it's probably not comfortable. And you see that she uncovers a little pathway. It's a little entrance behind the ice blocks.
Does it look like the walls are similar to what I just might have seen in my vision?
Yes. Well, do you go inside to look at the entrance?
I would turn the corner here and kind of peer at it, but I wouldn't go inside the actual entrance itself.
Then yes, it does. I'm going to need Yala and Chantal, both of you, to make Constitution saving throws for me.
Nice. Love that. Wee.
And I'm going to use my advantage that I had gotten in the chat, and I really need it. And that was not much better. That was a 5 and a 3. So
Yeah, we're both single-digit gang.
No!
All right. Y'all are poisoned for the next 5 minutes by this
that's not so bad.
putrid smell of rotting meat and refuse that's reaching your noses at the entrance of this small natural cavern.
All right.
What is down there? Did
I
something
will
die?
shout back to our companions. Cover your noses in any way possible. There's something horrible, possibly rotting, dead down there.
That is what I usually function around, but I don't want to be poisoned either.
I would rather not deal with this.
But do we really want them to be separated and also in trouble?
Absolutely not. As he says that, I'm casting protection from poison on myself.
Hey, nice.
Before you know,
am I? So would I be closer to Yala or Chantal at this moment?
Probably Yala.
Okay. I'm gonna reach out to Yala. I'm gonna just kind of like hold her shoulder again, and I'm just gonna just say something very, very quietly about how Almera, the shepherdess of the dead, can have this, and then I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on you to cure poison.
Actually, I have a question for you, Mika.
Yes, I love questions.
Is this poison because of a smell?
Yeah, because you don't have to breathe.
Right.
It is.
Because if I'm holding my breath and I don't have to smell things, I would like to give my protection from poison to Chantal instead.
Give it to Chantal.
I believe I'm already poisoned, though, am I not? Or does it cure
However,
the condition?
it also takes it away.
nice.
Ah.
Mhm.
So, this brings up an interesting question. If you're holding your breath but you don't have to breathe, what does that feel like? Just
Vibing.
So crazy enough, Dorian does not breathe often. He only breathes around people just to make them more comfortable. He's very comfortable not breathing at all. It's just vibing. Heart don't beat anymore, so he doesn't like, whatever.
I receive the healing to poison and I say, apologies for being careless. We can only hope that surprises from here out will be as benign as that.
And in your head, no apologies necessary.
Oh, you're right.
I'm sorry for the scare. It just makes life easier speaking like this.
I forgot about the daddy phone for a moment, but I remember now.
It's fine. I'm sorry, Daddy. Daddy phone fucked me up.
Canon now.
Fuck. But yes. Have you found anything while we've been in here outside of the poison?
I think what is more concerning is what I haven't found. The source of that rotting stench.
Also, she is fine.
Oh,
that's a great point.
I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but I would like to cast detect poison and disease to see if I could figure out what is happening around here. And it's a ritual, so I don't have to like the spell slot.
Okay, it's gonna take you like
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Does everyone want to like chill for 10 minutes?
So your cleric doesn't have to waste another spell slot.
I mean, yeah, we can hang out, and you see this cat come out. I can send, while we're waiting here, I can send my cat down to have a look at what's down there.
I think so long as your familiar is all right with that, certainly can't hurt.
It kind of gives like a surly eye roll, and she just pats it like on the bum on her shoulder. Just go, I know, it's okay. And it crawls down, and as it crawls down from her, what you saw is a black cat. And Mika, this is just for flavor, you see as it hops down, these tentacles kind of erupt from its back, and what was a cat is actually a little baby to Slicer Beast as her familiar. And it starts walking into the tunnel as Yala sits, crosses her legs, her black robes kind of pooling around her, and you see her eyes go completely white as her senses enter this cat, and you see it disappear down the hallway.
And as always, when Yala does the trance, I'm going to be ready to put a hand on her shoulder just in case something needs her attention.
So I went ahead and moved your token and the tech token so you could see inside. So
oh damn.
You see a tentacle sticking out of the refuse. Roll survival for me to see if you know what this creature is specifically, but it is a grotesque bulbous creature.
We also all have a reroll thanks to Sylvia.
3 sturdy legs.
Sylvia.
Its eyes and nose are set along a vine-like stalk that snakes from the top of its bloated body, and 2 rubbery tentacles end in spiky leaf-like appendages.
I'm going to leave that roll as it is because it wasn't horrible. It was an 11 survival.
If you can find a way to justify how you might know what this is.
Crazy intelligence stat.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, Anna the player, there's no justification. I might not know. And so if an 11 is not enough, I will take that. I like to stand by the rolls.
Nice.
That's fine. You can, while you're I just almost called it your minion. Your familiar is there.
It is my minion.
You can make an investigation check.
Sure. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh,
well,
let's fucking go.
For a total of
27.
Yeah, so this
Shit fuck. Okay, so this creature does not notice your familiar. Here is the list of many things that you see as your tentacle cat displacer beast wanders around like this, specifically like this arm motion. Yeah. First, the refuse. Putrid refuse fills the cave. The cellar hole seems to be too small for this creature to pass, so it must have grown up in here. Based on size, about 5 years old. There are skeletons picked clean near this creature. There are 4 of them, 2 medium and 1 small. If you make another survival check, I can tell you specifically the types of skeletons they are.
Could I, and as always, can totally, it doesn't matter. I was going to say, can I flavor that as a medicine? But to be honest, that's not any better. So yes, let's stick with that.
Okay.
13. 13.
How much?
13.
Not quite, unfortunately. You're not sure. You also see many cracks here that were made by the same shoe. You can roll in. No, we're staying with the 1 survival check. A 4th partially digested corpse is there. Of course, you don't know. But as your familiar walks forward, it sees a note on that corpse with a wet note that reads, Beatrix, dear, please, could you keep an eye on my study and the Journal of Foresight? Signed, the head archivist.
Does that ring a bell at all for me?
It does not.
And can I tell what kind of corpse this might have been in its partially digested state?
Yes, this corpse, give me 1 second to double check. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, here we go. I did not give me the information I wanted. It is a half elf.
Okay. And just remind me what the journal was called in the note.
It is called the Journal of Foresight.
So at that moment, having taken all of this in, Yala's going to retreat the cat just back around the corner so that in the event that this creature stirs or awakens in any way that it's kind of partially hidden. So she'll just kind of move it, back here. And then you'll feel her kind of jerk as her eyes flutter. Well, I think I found the source of the scent. There's some kind of creature down there. And she grabs Batty's wrist. What is down there?
I don't know. You know what? No, I'll call someone. Let's just let's get the library, get the party started. I will close off the area. We'll call someone and get him down here.
There is a dead body.
Exactly. This is none of our business. We must contact the authorities.
I would double up on that request to roll insight if possible.
Yala, do you need me to go examine the corpse? This is what I do.
I don't know if it's safe. There's a big creature there. It's got tentacles. I've never seen anything like it, and it stinks, and I don't want to put you in danger.
I trust you. So your kitty has allowed us to see a certain thing, and that's not necessarily what we want to experience. However, we may not have much of a choice, unfortunately. And having a ritual cast to detect poison and disease, what do I find out? Because I'm able to find
Yes. So this disease is called the wasting plague.
wasting plague. All right.
This plague causes extreme fatigue and muscle weakness. You know that if a creature is bitten by another creature carrying this disease, or when it touches filth contaminated by the disease, that's how it spreads.
Mm-hmm. And I relay this to the group, kind of just like nodding to myself, because I'm sure as an undertaker, regardless of how young Amber's actually is, he's only 20 years old. Like I think that I've had taken care of bodies that have had similar afflictions, and so I just kind of like nod to myself and I say, "Yala's right. We don't want to, not unless we have to. My shepherdess will guide us, but not unless we have to. No."
Batty grasps your hand, the hand that's on her wrist, Yala, and she says, wait, can you describe this half-elf to me?
I didn't see much. It was mostly digested. And she like racks her brain. Yeah, what does she remember from details?
Details, glasses, blouse. As you describe this white blouse, the glasses, maybe a few other features. Batty starts shaking. Boy, that was Beatrix. That was she was one of the librarians.
Yes, that makes sense. There was a note on the body from somebody called the head archivist. And
Aphidlalia.
Who is that? I don't know them.
The head archivist. She's all right. No, we can't think about this right now. I will.
No. And Dorian reaches out for her. I think it's best that you start talking now. And he flashes his teeth. Can I roll intimidation, please?
Yes.
Nice.
Can I roll an insight while he's doing that as well to kind of get their feel?
Yes.
18.
Yeah. Yeah. Batty is terrified and she says, I don't know what's going on. That's why I want to contact the authorities.
There's a creature in your basement and you don't know what's going on. And this poison does not affect you.
Have you seen? That was just me forgetting to roll.
Okay.
For her.
All right.
Yeah, no, you see her start to cough like she has consumption.
And I look at Batty and I say, perhaps if you're a little bit more honest with us, I'd be more inclined to help you. But until you are, I'll just let
I'm being as honest as possible. Do you see all these ice cubes that were stacked against this wall? I only noticed because I saw that vision of that little goblin.
And I relay everything to her about the wasting disease. And I say, does that ring any bells? Any church bells, as it were?
I mean, Glurm was feeling a little ill lately. But he seems fine now, so...
Where is he?
Well, he's right there in the kitchen.
Where is the goblin of the house?
I'm right here, dude. My name's Glurm.
Not Glurm.
Yep. The lord of the house, as it were.
Yes.
Fidbark.
Well, Fidbark, he's in the library. He's waiting for us to... We should go to the library right now to make sure he's okay.
I think that would be best.
And leave the beast unattended
Mm-hmm.
beyond here.
You can tell it doesn't look like the beast can fit through that entrance. The beast is stuck there.
Mm. I would suggest not eating any food that you bring out of this.
And
We can
make
use it.
sure that nobody enters there as best as you can, Patty. Just for everyone's safety.
Oh, you got it. She chews all of you out, and she casts a little spell, and like do not cross tape. Essentially, pops up. It's a very simple spell.
Cute.
Like
Cute.
it's not
Oh.
prestidigitation. It's like a minor illusion spell or something. So we're going to go ahead and move to the library. You're
Whee!
going, I think, can you see the map, or are you going to have to repopulate the
Yes.
tokens?
Yes.
We're good.
We see
We're
it.
good.
You can see the map?
Yeah,
Oh,
you zooped us there.
But I can't
bless.
move.
Can I move?
You can't?
I also cannot.
No,
move.
I can't. We have to
Shoot,
redraft
okay.
the tokens out.
All right, hold
Oh,
on. Let me delete these
Oop.
ones here.
I have one that can move now. Yeah.
Yes, everyone pull in your tokens, please.
I'm in the library. Whoa,
Oh,
Ambrose is
okay.
enormous.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
I mean,
He's 6 feet
Ambrose.
tall, but like he shouldn't be this bad.
You're a
Ambrose,
giant.
you're quite so tall.
He's 10 by 10 by 10.
Is
It's an
Nat-
occupational
okay,
hazard.
text in there. Okay, you
no.
rush into the library. In here, you see a new figure. Yark also has followed you into the library, like huffing, like what's going on? And
We found a dead body. Hello,
Mhm.
Flash.
and he's like,
Also,
What?
evidence of a
What?
disease. A
Yeah.
plague
What?
specific.
Hope you
Mhm.
didn't eat anything from the kitchen.
Mm-mm.
he stops in the hallway and throws up. Sorry, warning.
Mm-mm.
Yes. So as you enter the library, orderly rows of bookshelves filled with hundreds of books lined this library, reaching halfway up to the 30-foot high ceiling. Baddies ushering everyone in, and you see this gargoyle statue on the opposite end of the room, where you see this bored-looking Duergar woman. It is nearly 11 p.m. And you know this is when Fidbark is supposed to make his grand reveal, but you don't see him.
Mhm.
The Duergar woman just doesn't seem to. You don't really get a chance to say anything, as she. Let me show this handout to you. Can you see it?
Hitbox letter.
Yes. Yes. She holds up a slip of paper, and a spectral mouth pops out, speaking with Professor Fidbark's voice. I'm so sorry I had to rush off. You know me. I promise the wait will be worth it. You see, I've received a prophecy in my Journal of Foresight. Each day at noon, the journal makes a single prediction to occur on a day exactly 1 week in the future. It's never wrong. But no prophecies for a week now. But its last entry said, in this book, on the precipice of knowledge, you'll find the key to confronting your past. And what wonderful news! I have been researching time travel for years, and now my success is clear. If I've traveled to the past, then the journal can't reveal my future. The moment nears, witness my grand voyage. And the room grows quiet as the spell ends. A great-grandfather clock tolls, marking the hour. It's 11 p.m., and suddenly the whole library bursts into simultaneous motion. The gargoyle's eyes alight with a pale blue glow as it says, "The head archivist is dead. Defense system activated." Suddenly, the library's massive shelves groan as they move, grinding along the ground. The Duergar woman, who, let's just say she's wearing a name tag that says Janice, prepares to dash into the moving shelves while the others huddle into the center of the lobby. What do you do? First, roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Yes!
Okay.
cock
You're
my crossbow and say,
exposed.
"Library's haunted." And then I roll initiative.
Go ahead and post your initiative count in the chat for me.
In the Roll20 chat or in Discord?
Discord.
Damn it, Chantal.
Me, I'm so quick and speedy.
Whoa.
I had a filthy little 20 over here.
A filthy. little
Just
twig.
another dirty
I
little
got
20.
a little 13.
A reasonable 13, a reasonable 14.
Mhm. And I was gonna say with Amber's passive perception of 23, what does he see? But I think he's still. I think he's occupied right now.
Yes.
I'll do it
Just
later.
let-
Okay, what did Dorian get?
20. Sorry.
20. Okay. So, with that, you can react quickly as the library defense system activates. If you roll higher than a 15, you can take a turn before the maze finishes forming.
Oh, praise.
And so you notice that Janice is attempting to move. Her initiative is 20. So Chantal and Dorian, both of you will get a chance to move before she does, in case you want to stop her or just dive yourselves into the maze of the bookshelves.
I feel like fortune favors the bold here, and we kind of got to just go for it if we have the opportunity.
Get her.
All right. Yeah.
Get her going.
I am a rogue, so I'm not exactly one for grappling. Let me take a look. However, Mika, if you would allow
Yes,
me
that's
to
me.
yes. Oh my God, my dungeon, Mika. I'm wondering if perhaps I can roll acrobatics to run and kind of like Black Widow, like restrain, hold the
was just
dagger to
gonna-
her.
Ooh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
let's do it. Let me
Awesome.
get her. Here she is. Here comes Speed Racer.
Speeding down the track.
Yeah. She's a demon on wheels. Open character. What is her? Here we go. Okay, I'll have her roll her athletics as well.
All right. Let's see how strong this Duergar is.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if
What?
she can beat a 24.
She has a
Oh.
+5 to athletics, and she
Okay.
just got a 13.
Well, okay.
So describe this to me, how you Black Widow her.
All right. So Chantal, as a Shadar-kai, elf, is also from the Shadowfell. So there is just the briefest flicker of their form kind of moving backwards before they kind of flash step over to the Duergar woman. And then in one almost wrestling move, loops a leg around her and then takes her to the ground. Not so fast.
That's a dick move.
No dicks required, just knives.
I glance over at Dorian and I say, I love when they do that.
It's
I never get tired of that.
they're pretty special, actually.
They are.
I think Dorian has a crush on Chantal.
I think I
Chantal
have
has a crush on
Chantal.
Chantal has a crush on clues and mysteries.
All right, Dorian, do you want to do anything, or do you want to run into the stacks of books, or are we just gonna end it there?
No, I'm not gonna run into the stacks of books. However, are the other two going to be behind in this kerfuffle of books?
No, I think Chantal managed to capture the Duergar woman
Before she
who's-
could run into it?
Janice. Yeah, before she
Sweet.
could run into it.
Sweet. So just to add insult to injury,
Yeah.
Dorian is gonna come over and pull out his rapier and hold it up to the woman's chin.
Here
I don't
is,
know.
real quick, another handout showing all of the NPCs.
Okay.
Ooh.
Janice.
Cute.
Janice and the librarians and
Daddy's a baddie.
Serafina, more like
Sarah-
Serafina. Look at that face.
Aw.
she's
Yeah,
pretty.
You can ignore her.
Yay.
Um,
She's for the second part of the adventure. If we were doing
okay.
that.
Hmm.
Gotcha.
Well,
Hey, you guys down in the Ko-fi, if y'all donate enough, it'll probably get Mika to actually want to run it. So it's up to you guys.
yeah. I mean,
I mean, I maybe not necessarily on RD5, but I could run it for y'all off stream.
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
So
And we can just like post it up on YouTube. Who knows?
Any
we
excuse
could
for this, please.
actually,
Yes, please.
yeah. So I mean, if you already, like already, if y'all want to, I will run
Let's
the
set a
rest
Ko-Fi
for
going.
I like this a
y'all.
lot. Can we run all of it?
Is that a Ko-Fi
Yeah,
going?
we can. Yeah.
Yay!
All right. Yeah,
Oh,
we'll talk after the stream.
Please, yes. But yeah, so he's going
Ko-Fi
to
goal of
come up-
$30.
I think we hit that.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dorian's gonna come up, hold his rapier up to Janice's chin, and just at this moment say, I don't know what it is with the staff here with not being truthful, but I'm really getting tired of it.
I'm not staff. I'm a guest.
So it's not an offense to the lord of the house if I just restrain you like this until you talk.
Sorry, repeat that. I was distracted by Nat saying that it seems like we hit the goal.
Oh,
Okay.
sick. Cool. It seems
Yeah.
like we hit the goal. I say, well, if you're
Love
not
that.
staff, then it seems there's no offense to the lord of the house if I restrain you until you talk.
There might be offense to Fidbark.
Is
But
that
no,
so?
fine. Go ahead. I mean, it's not like the Nathalalia is dead or anything, and you should probably check on that. The head
So this is
archivist.
exactly what I mean by talk. You're kind of just
You
hinting
know
at
things.
things.
And kind of like moves the rapier into the chin a little bit more. You are very squirrely for somebody in such a precarious situation.
Mm-hmm.
If I were you, I would be a little more forthright. And I will give a little nick. There's just like blood trickling down from her chin at this point.
Ooh, that's nice.
Now, if she
All
holds
right.
it,
What do you
Good on.
want?
I look towards Chantal.
Well, if you value your life, I think it's best that you cooperate with us. Not just in regards to your own safety. I have a feeling everyone's going to be in danger. With whatever Fidbark was working on, surely getting out of control. Seems like you know quite a bit about that.
I know a little. I just know he's working on time travel.
I tickle her.
I don't know what role this would be.
Sleight of hand, perhaps.
Okay, roll sleight of hand. No, I feel like this would be like almost an
You get-
attack because they're doing this to kind of.
Teaser.
So maybe either an unarmed strike or like.
If I'm keeping the 16 I rolled on the die, even if it's an unarmed strike, it's a 19.
Oh well,
You
okay,
Yes.
fine. Just wrestle this out of me, will
I just
ya?
go. Listen. Being respectful, I just go right for the sides and say, "Tell us what we want to know. Tell us what we want to know."
She does that. Like the blade goes like deeper
I
into
pull
her.
it
It's like,
back at that point. I pull it back at that point. Chantal.
You have information. You have clues.
What do you want?
I don't know. Tell us what the fuck's going on here. At least a hint, a place to go, without death
What?
being a possibility.
I don't know. All
What about
right?
this time thing?
What time
What?
Hmm?
thing?
She doesn't know. Looks like Fidbark didn't trust you,
Interesting.
Didn't try. I was the last person to see him.
and yet he didn't tell you.
Tell me what? What are you looking for again?
When did he go?
When did?
No,
15 minutes ago.
No.
I saw him 15.
When did he go? Not where or what time. If he is time traveling, When did he go?
He could be at Thursday by now.
He could be at yesterday for all we know.
Was that a cheeky little reference
Yeah.
to the game Thursday we played, Juli?
Yeah, sure.
Let me real quick to see if she does know this.
I feel real bad if she don't know anything.
Don't. She's sus as fuck.
She is suspicious. I mean,
Oh,
our
No,
rogue visitor,
she
our
does
paladin,
not. She
for-
does not know anything.
Sure.
She's. I don't know anything. I don't know where he would go. All right, maybe someone else does, but it's not me.
What is he running from? You don't go back in time to run away from your future for no reason.
I don't think he was running from his future.
You think he wanted to change his past, and that's why he did what he did.
Oh, maybe he wanted to win the lottery or something.
Money does solve quite a
Most
few problems, which is a bit surprising for our Lord of the House being more destitute than he
Oh,
is.
he's not the Lord of the House.
Oh,
He's not.
Then
No.
who is?
Lord of the House. Let me real quick pull this up. The head of the owner of the house, the Duke. The Lady of Steel, Neladry Talward, and her husband, the former Duke Vander Talward, rule Lorehlac Manor. With their daughter Seraphina, they're the third generation of Talwards to rule the manor.
and what use was Fidbog to them?
Oh, he just kind of weaseled his way in here to... He's not the head archivist, but, you know, they let him study in here.
Interesting.
And
So-
who are you, Janice? You just were a guest and then the bookshelf started moving and you decided to run? Seems
Mhm.
pretty suspicious to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault that none of y'all tried to run.
Run
why
from
did you?
what?
There's no reason to run.
Everything just rearranged. We're trapped in here. I don't want to be trapped in here.
Honey, I am from the Feywild. Things
Especially
rearrange
now with
all the
murderer.
time. Murderer?
Murder.
Hey, did you not hear? The head archivist is dead.
Yeah.
That's why everything rearranged. We're on lockdown. There was
We
a
didn't-
murderer in here. I do not want to be locked in here with them.
We didn't.
Hmm.
So what do you suggest we do?
Find the murderer or escape.
Can we do both?
Sure, if you want to be like teacher's pets, sure.
One thing may lead into the other.
True. Very true.
So you're not going to work with us then, Janice? You're simply going to allow yourself to be eaten alive by whatever killer is roaming these halls?
Or whatever is down below.
I'm sorry, what makes you think they were eaten?
It was a figure of speech.
Mhm.
I don't...
Or you could succumb to the wasting disease. Whichever comes first.
Sorry, correction. Neladry Talward and her husband, Duke Vander. His last name's not Talward.
Or you could succumb to the wasting disease. Whichever comes first. And believe
I'm
me,
sorry,
as someone
what-
who is,
What wasting disease?
I relay to her what I learned from detecting poison
Oh.
and disease back in the kitchen.
All right, well, I wasn't bitten by anything, so I'm fine.
Well, the longer you stay here, the longer you stay here, the more that risk could possibly increase. So, unless you wish to have,
Well, same to y'all.
No.
you think I'm afraid of death. It's funny. That's
I
really
don't know who
funny.
you are.
I didn't introduce myself. You have no reason to know who I am. It's fine.
Okay. Clearly, you are of no use trying to get
Okay,
information.
how about this? All right.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Nethalalia 15 minutes ago, along with Fidbach. I saw her near her office upstairs. The librarians, all four of them, are upstairs. Something seems a little off about them. I think Fidbach's a fool. And there we go.
Do we still see the gargoyle at all, or has the rearrangement of bookshelves covered that?
No, the gargoyle's still there.
Can I cast True Strike on it while this conversation is happening?
Ooh.
Sure. Tell me what True Strike does.
So it is a little bit of a DM's discretion. As
Okay.
written, it gives me a brief insight into the target's defenses, and then if I were to attack it, I would have advantage on my first attack as long as the spell hasn't ended, but it only lasts for a round, which would be 6 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, it is a stone gargoyle that's enchanted with magic that connects it to the defensive system.
Do I see any runes or symbols or arcanic inscriptions on it in any way, or it just kind of I just sense the magic coming from it?
I'm going to say for now you just sense the magic coming from it. Andy, if you want to message me if there are any other specifics. I didn't see any in the book, so yeah, as of right now it's just magic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that gargoyle is our key. I sense an arcane nature from it.
We should also be careful of those librarians that were mentioned to be acting off. It's possible they have succumbed to the disease or are otherwise hostile.
But they were
caution again. Oh, sorry.
Hmm.
Out of an abundance of caution again, because I checked, I'm 45 feet away from them. I would like to cast enact Eyes of the Grave to see if any of them are undead.
Where? Just in this area?
Yeah, because I want to see if the librarians up.
Yeah. You'd have to move up. So
I can move.
Let's go ahead and stick with the current initiative order if you'd like to move. No, that's fine. I didn't bring this up. So first, we're gonna have Batty, who hears about the librarians upstairs and says, "Oh, she might not be dead then." And she runs upstairs. So first, that's not where I wanted it to be. So Chantal, you get to move first if you want, or you can hold back. We can just jump down and let Ambrose do their move, and then we can start back at the top of the order with you.
I can do a move. Well, I suppose that was my action, wasn't it, to restrain Janice?
True.
Yeah, that can be my movement and attack action. I already did a lot this turn.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and have Ambrose move then. Ambrose, you haven't really done anything other than question. So go ahead and we'll use your movement speed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go up. I can reach right up to there. Okay. So I go up the stairs. And I'm gonna enact Eyes of the Grave. And that's if any of them are undead, I sense it.
None of them are
okay.
None of them are undead. Oop, got a message. Hold on. Okay, yeah, the gargoyle just magic.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say there's probably some runes on it. Yeah. Anyway, okay, so you move up there. So as you're looking, you don't see.
Mm-hmm. And with my passive perception of 23, is there anything else that I see?
With your passive perception of 23, ooh la la.
Observant.
Okay.
Ooh.
So let me describe this area right quick. Okay, so up a short flight of stairs, you see a door to the west. We'll say you got up to the very top, so you can look
Yeah.
over to the left, since that's just
Okay.
an additional like 5 feet.
Mhm.
Covered in a viscous black fluid, and you see these 4 well-dressed librarians who are sitting on this couch, and they just kind of like glare. Some are glaring over at you, some are glaring at Batty. Batty, who looks just very relieved, I guess.
Mhm.
But the facial expressions of all of them are just very clear, like, who are you and what do you want?
All right. As my bonus action, I am going to prepare a spiritual weapon. Because Eyes of the
Okay.
Grave is not a spell. And just like for a moment, you see Ambrose just kind of stiffen up in a way that you think is muscle spasticity, but it's something that he is just so used to having been disabled for his entire life. And then you just see this sort of necrotic energy, almost like lines of necrotic energy, just like crawling down the sides of his body until they coalesce into a swarm of rats at his feet. And
Ooh, sexy.
I know. And then I just kind of like I'm like crouched down, even though they're spectral. I give each of them stitches under their chins.
Aww.
And they're all named after various
Stretch.
plagues. So I greet them by name, named after various plagues. And then
You take the rest of your turn to name each of your rats individually and greet them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then as far as spiritual weapon, okay, because I'm not a cleric, usually prepare spiritual weapon. Can it move? Can it move yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Right now. And so I look down at the rats, and I say, as the goddess instructs us, we must shepherd forward. But wait until I give the signal. And then I just kind of like glance back up at the librarians, as if like kind of with like a swarthy grin on my face, as if to say, "Go ahead, to get to me, you have to get through my rats."
So to quickly describe these assistant librarians, there are, so of the 4 of them, there is an elderly hobgoblin, an orc woman. So apologies. When Yala, when your familiar saw the half-digested corpse, it was not an elf, it was an orc. A gnome woman and a human. Yes. All right. Speaking of Yala, it is now your turn.
I had all this time to decide what I wanted to do, and I had no idea.
Classic D&D.
The other 2 folks that are down here, so the Orc Man and Glurm, what's their reaction to all of this? Can I do kind of a free action, not even really roll, but just to kind of see what their state is at this point?
Mm-hmm. So to who?
To Glurm. I'm not even really asking
Okay.
a question. I'm more just like looking at Glurm, and I think his name was Yark, the orc man.
Yes.
Yeah. And just kind of gauging their emotional state right now.
Very uncomfortable. They don't. Go ahead and roll insight for me.
Mm-hmm.
If you want anything more specific.
16.
16. Yeah, so Glurm looks especially nervous, and then Yark flabbergasted, like, what the frick frack is going on?
Okay, so they don't seem to, whatever's going on, they don't really seem to be in on it. Perfect.
Yeah.
And these bookshelves that have created kind of locked us in, just so I'm clear, it's kind of full 4 sides now. We're locked in with these stairs just going up and no doors exiting. Is that correct?
So if you look down, so I guess the audience probably couldn't see. real quick, let me move the tech token up here so you can see the platform if you couldn't see it previously. Move the tech token back down. So you do see that there are entrances, but into the maze of books. And so, let's see, right there is an entrance. Over here is kind of another entrance. And so there are areas you can go into. It's more than just the upstairs in this kind of foyer area.
Yala's going to look at you and say, okay, let me know if anything happens. I'm going to send Kitty for a walk. And the cat slinks down her shoulder again. And I'm just going to move my token as a representation of my cat. But you see her sitting down once again, this time with Juli being, or Chantal being occupied, kind of grappling this one woman. She might saddle up to Dorian a little bit and just, you've got me, right? And the cat's going to slink away and just come towards this entrance here and peek down both halls. What does my cat see?
Ooh. Okay.
I don't know if I love that. That was very like, ooh.
Yeah, no, there's a real carnival of horrors around every corner, isn't there?
Yeah, I love it.
So first, that entrance, an alcove to the north, looks like someone uses it as a personal study. As the familiar walks a little closer, you see, well, let me, you see the corpse of Professor Fidbark. And with that, we will go to break.
We found him! We found him! Mystery solved!
Yo!
You're dead!
Yo!
Cacao.
So
Yeah, we'll be. Have we gone to break yet? No, we'll be back in like 10 to 15. Everyone, stay put. We're gonna figure out who the flim flam this killer is. I mean, I know, but they don't, and you don't. I mean, Andy does because this is Andy's thing. Are we still on? That's right. It is Professor Fidbark's body that you have found, or that your familiar has found, and by proxy, you, Yala.
You see Yala snap back to awareness, and Dorian, she grabs your hand. I think it's Fidbark around that corner.
And as they say that, Dorian is going to start walking over to the corpse.
Corpse.
I'll put my awareness back into the kitty and stay where I am.
Okay.
You stay here. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse than this.
Yeah, let me go ahead and move the tech token over here.
Mm-hmm.
So you enter this area. Professor Fidbark is lying on the ground, covered in a viscous black fluid. His precious Journal of Foresight is nowhere to be seen. Which you, I guess, if we're going back to, let's go back and start back at the top of the order. So first with Chantal, who you can wait because Dorian's right after you anyway. If you want to hold your action.
Yeah, I can let Dorian go first. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. As Dorian leaves, just so the captive is not aware, just so Janice doesn't hear through telepathy, through the daddy chat.
Yeah. The dad chat. Yeah.
Jesus. Fizbach seems to have not made it out of this time. I'm going to go check his body currently. And as I get closer, do I
That was
see
to everyone
to-
else, right?
Yeah,
Or to
yeah,
Chan-
just
okay,
just
cool.
to Chantal.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So as I get closer, do I see like a murder weapon at all, or are there wounds?
So go ahead and roll investigation to investigate the body. And
Yes.
something I will say that I really, really enjoy, love about what Andy has made here is that it can get so frustrating when you're like, oh, I'm going to roll investigation. Oh, that's an 11. I guess I don't learn anything. There's actually a whole table here for what you
Oh.
discover from 0 to 4,
Cool.
5 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20.
Yes.
That's good.
Like-
That is
Shout
the
out to
writing
Andy.
doing the work for the
Good
DM.
job,
I
Andy.
love
Thank
it.
you, Andy. With that being said, I love that because I have a +0. Let's see how this goes.
Nice.
And what did I get? An 11.
See,
Come on.
Okay.
We got the 11 to 20 range, right? That's what the table says.
Yes, I think so.
All
I'm
right.
pretty positive.
Unless you still have Bless on you. Bless doesn't only last for like a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I hadn't.
Yeah.
I could pop Bless, but I ain't gonna waste it on just me.
Fair. But you're worth it.
And
You know what?
yeah,
With that being said,
but Bless doesn't do
No,
ability
don't,
checks.
don't,
You do have
because
a
it's
reroll.
you're not going to roll
from Sylvia.
because this isn't 11 to 15.
Oh,
So
okay.
like, even if you get max on Blast, it's not gonna. Unless you
Fair
want to use
Also-
the reroll.
But also as the cleric main of this contingency of people, Bless does not count for ability checks. It's saving throws and attack rolls.
Thank
Okay.
you, an angel.
It's an investigation saving throw.
I'll take it
Okay, so
Investigation
yeah.
saving throw.
with an 11.
first, bruising grip. The corpse has a dark purple bruise around its neck. The front of the body is covered in splotches of black ink. His expression is one of surprise. It seems like he learned a secret in his last moments after all. And you see a little invitation list on him. We will get to that in a second. The next chunk, undisturbed. Whatever happened, it didn't happen here. There are no signs of a struggle. His spine and one leg are broken. And then finally, notes. Fidbark has 2 notes. The first says, Meet me in the stacks by the orange and blue banners on the eastern wall. I have the book. The other says, look up. And the other list that's on him is an invitation list. Janice, who you have captured. Ridri, who, is his second wife, who is not there. Yark, who is there in place of Ridri. Seraphina, the Duke's daughter, who is not here, but you will meet when we continue this later. Fidbonk.
Fidbonk?
Yes.
No
and
way.
The four of you.
What?
We never talked about how you know Fidbark.
No.
We did not.
No, we did not.
How do you all know Fidbark?
Do you want to start it in initiative then?
Yeah,
Like,
let's start it in initiative. Like Dorian, since it's your turn, how do
Love
you know
that.
Fidbark?
So Dorian himself does not actually know our deceased friend now. However, his lady, the Miss Akasha Dusk of the Dusk Court of the Feywild, does know him. They have met in passing, and for the most part, she thought him rather annoying, and she was probably going to be very happy to find that he is no longer with us. And instead of coming to this soiree herself, because Fidbark, for some reason, was raptured by her, which Dorian understands, she sent Dorian in her stead. Kind of like how Ridri did.
Okay, into it. So that is your turn, unless you choose to like psychically tell Chantal.
What I would have liked to do, but I don't think I have enough movement to get all the way up there. But I would like to go up where Ambrose is.
What is, as a Dampier, you do have spider climb. Do you have?
I do. I didn't want to be the weird.
Just be cool and walk vertically
I don't
up the wall
know.
like it's no problem.
It's like 10 or 15 feet, so I don't know if you have.
I think I can just do it.
It's just movement.
Versus my.
Yeah, I think spider climb is just movement. I don't think it's anything like weird.
Yeah.
Right, so, but like I don't know how much movement it took you to get to that spot.
Yeah, but if Yala was right here, I would have been right behind Yala.
Yala actually would have been over kind of here.
Yeah,
That's just
that was
kitty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah.
Otherwise, I think that took like all your movement to get there.
I think he has 5 feet left of movement though. I dragged it from the box behind, and I think he has 5 feet left of movement.
So you can start to climb the bookcase if you want.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Is an investigation my action?
We can call it not your action if you want. We can say it's your bonus action.
Great. I would like to dash.
Okay. Slay. Work it, Queen. Let's do it.
So with that being said, instead of just walking back around, what Yala would see is that Dorian his body kind of starts to like fade in and out of existence, and then he just disperses. And flavor wise, you just see a swarm of bats go over to where Ambrose
this is a bat.
So I'm just like right behind Ambrose at that point, because that would have been 35 feet.
Like, I think just naturally I have a startle reflex because that's what happens with cerebral palsy, regardless of like if you're expecting somewhere or not. I'm just like, and then I'm like, okay. I'm like, are you gonna?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm used to it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
As he is saying, I'm so sorry, he leans down to brace you, and mentally he's letting you know that Fidbark has passed. He did get a secret, or he figured something out. I know that you are able to commune with the dead in a way. I think it might be best if you take this one.
Okay. So do you want me to be up here or not? Or actually, can I speak back to him or no with telepathic?
I think you can reply. Let me double check.
Okay.
Is it a spell or just a telepathic bond?
It's the feat.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Then I think Ambrose should be able to respond back.
respond. Yeah, because like with message and stuff like that, you can. So
Technically, it says your
no.
communication doesn't give the creature the ability to respond to
Damn
you
it.
further.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
Mm.
fine. Okay. All right.
I had to be
No worries. All good.
honest.
So I just kind of like lean back into your hands because I'm grateful for you bracing me from behind. And like I just kind of like flick my eyes over and kind of like silently tell you, like, do you want me to go over there or are you okay here?
I can handle these 4.
And then I point to bubonic, pneumonic, and septicemic, my swarm of rats. And I say
Aw.
they're and I look down at them and I think, all of you stay here. Do what you're supposed to do. I'll be back.
Can I give them scritches?
Sure. But actually,
That's your
I
free
was
action.
I was gonna say be careful, but
Oh.
you're not necessarily. You're fine.
Okay,
You're
thank you.
fine.
Okay, so with that, Chantal, do you want to do your movement, or are we gonna jump to Ambrose's movement or turn?
I think I'm just going to get myself in a more advantageous position. Was the communication revealed about the banner and the bookshelf on the east side?
Yes. Also, I would have looked up as well.
Okay, look up at the ceiling.
Yeah, because in the thing it said look up.
Yes. So looking up, nothing seems amiss with the ceiling. But you're out of actions to take a
Yeah.
closer look, unfortunately.
I would have passed that off to Chantal as I was like fluttering through.
Yeah.
Yep, and I, as an inquisitive rogue, can just make a shit ton of checks around me as bonus actions. So I think
Nice.
I'm gonna do that
Yes.
while also moving over to the east side bookshelf by the banner, see if anything happens. I think I get a choice of investigation or perception. My investigation is a little bit better, so I'm gonna do that. Go digital die. 24.
So what are you doing?
Investigating the bookshelf on the east side,
Look, okay.
following
So-
the letter.
All right. So that is, to be fair, there are many east sides. So is it just
What do you
what's
mean?
I mean,
Thank you.
there is a whole east side wall. So like
Okay.
there's more east side wall like inside this maze. But are
Mhm.
you specifically, where are you looking? Like
On a
just
24, all
at
of
the
them.
bookshelves, all okay. So yeah, so you see, looking forward,
Can't believe that worked.
this is above the shelf, or right there you see the 2 banners. Now it's just a
Cool.
question of getting to them.
Well, I've used my movement. I've used my bonus action. Can I take my action to do a little acrobatics jumpy flippy thing?
Yeah.
Woo!
What are you going to do for your jumpy flippy thing?
Well, off of a 16, which is, I think, decently high, what Chantal is going to do... Actually, I could just teleport. But is a 16 high enough to get there?
To get on top of that particular bookshelf?
Yeah, it's pretty far away, isn't it?
Over here?
Yeah, where the banners are?
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, that's not happening.
Oh, okay. Then what
With
I'm
the-
going to
with the
do
16,
is use my
no.
shatter... What I'm going to do instead... Sorry, retcon. I'm going to use my Shadow Kai ability, Blessing of the Raven Queen, to teleport 30 feet.
Good.
Ah,
That nice.
dope.
Such a good.
So as soon as you land there, I'm gonna need you to make a check for me.
Cool.
I just have
Is
to
it a nice check?
scroll. It's to check out my fit for this episode. It's a blue shirt from Mac Weldon. It's a little tight on me now because I put on a little muscle after
Yeah,
I
you
first
did.
got it. Yeah. Not much, but enough to where I have to go up a shirt size now.
So that's my turn then, confirming your shirt size?
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
well.
it's it's up here. Hold on.
And Chantal's teleport is flavored in a kind of like quick burst of twisting locks of shadow, so that when he reappears, it's kind of like a little bit of like shadowy confetti appears for a moment before
Nice.
she reappears somewhere else.
Oh, okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Well, I will use my reroll on that natural one. That's better. That is a 22.
Okay, yeah. It moves and the books shelves groan and they're like, "Get off of me." They don't actually say that. But that's just kind of in your heart of hearts, you feel like what's what they must be saying.
I can speak to bookshelves, apparently. Yes.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and read this to you right quick.
Read to me, Mika. Read to me.
Like one of your French girls.
That's right.
So
Je ne sais quoi. Omelette du fromage. Pâtisserie.
So you see that right there is a button.
I push it.
We are going to jump to Ambrose's turn now.
Okay. Hearing what Dorian told me, I am immediately just going to look at my rats. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna send my rats 20 feet, which is the maximum amount that they can go. So basically, I'll have my rats like be like up to, and I'll use Ambrose just to illustrate this. I'll have my rats like be up to this librarian over here, with the glasses and the black hair that's like to the right of the man with the beard.
Okay.
And hang on, wait, I was there we go. And I'm gonna have my rats attack them. So 1 second. That is gonna okay. Let me see. That's a +8. All right. Come on, rats. Come on. Who's to say Ambrose hasn't trained you to, for entertainment? Please. That's a 17 to hit.
Yeah, let me just check the AC. Details. That's not what I was looking for. That is... Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay.
You see... Let me share this.
What happened? Oh shit! I knew
You
it.
see they transform
I knew it.
into this inky form.
Oh, good.
And with that, this one fades away. You see that the other three turn into... Sorry, let me bring these up. Turn into their inky counterparts.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But
actually,
do I have to roll for
speak,
damage? Do I roll for damage for my rats or no? Or for my spiritual weapon, to be specific?
Or the rats your spiritual weapon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and roll for damage.
And it's radiant damage. Even
Okay.
though this whole thing is necromancy. Ooh, that's very nice. That was an 8 on a D8, so that is 13 points of radiant damage.
Yeah, it's you obliterated it.
Amazing. And can I explain how he does this?
Yes, do that while I roll initiative for them.
So what happens is Ambrose just kind of looks at his rats, kind of just like knocks his cane on the floor, and then his rats know that as like a signal to just run and attack whatever they can reach that's in front of them. So for just a fraction of a second, you hear like chittering and squeaking, and then you just see these 3 rats kind of just lunge at this librarian, and just like when they would go to bite it, they just like explode in radiant damage before coalescing back into their little rat forms. And I look at my rats and I say, "Good job, you've done well. May the shepherdess bless us upon our steps forward." And then I immediately, because of what Dorian told me, I immediately run down the stairs and use all of my 60 feet of movement.
Oh my gosh.
I have so many fucking I have so many tabs open. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah,
I
let me
go
drop
far
a
away?
rat token.
My babies. Okay.
It's not letting me.
Babies, no.
Please
But
let
I see
me.
it though. I see it.
Did the token drop?
Yeah,
'Cause
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Oh,
I can't move
I
it though, but I
don't.
see it. Oh wow, that's
Oh,
odd.
there it is. Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's a big old rat. I
Oh,
think
come
I can give you.
Come on. Now hang on. It's stuttering and won't let me move Ambrose for some reason. Wait, oh, there we go. Okay. So that's 40 feet. And then I can't get up to Fidbark, but I can get up pretty close. So I'll do 20 feet. Yeah, basically I'll be like at the table. Like at the table right here in the back. So I'm as close to them as I can get, because I
Mhm.
can't move any further. But yeah, that's my turn. And as far as how Ambrose knows Fidbark, because we forgot to mention that.
Yes.
Ambrose, much like his friend Dorian, doesn't necessarily know Fidbark by name either, but his goddess, Almera, the shepherdess of the dead, notice the spooky thunderstorm, it's thematic. She essentially came to him and she said, "Listen, there's going to be a death. I know you're accustomed to this. I know the concept of death does not frighten you, which is why you are treasured so much to me. So I need you to go to this manor and be there for when it happens, to see that he can cross over and I can shepherd him onward." And so, just because he does whatever his goddess tells him to do, Ambrose decided to go.
Nice.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, so Yala, it's been a hot second since we've heard from you. It's your turn.
Okay. So similar to Dorian and Ambrose, and I would say even just a combination of the two, Yala herself does not know Fidbark, or did not know Fidbark either. She was sent here as an emissary by her lord, Lord Gavilar, who, for all intents and purposes, is kind of a middling lord, and she convinced him to send her when he had received this invitation for the party as her patron as well. The matron of Ravens sent her on her way. She's been looking for somebody to replace her as the champion of the matron of Ravens. She's been looking for a way to free herself from being enslaved to this patron, and the deal she made with this patron was that if she can find a replacement, a suitable replacement, she can leave. And her patron had said, something fishy is going on here, and we think this might be a good place for you to look around.
So it's a little interesting that that's your backstory.
Mm.
Get into
That
that
sounds
later.
suspicious, but okay.
I love that so much. So with that, we kind of pan back in. Ambrose coming up to my Displacer Beast kitty. Would it be an action? Would it be an action? Because it's not really described on Find Familiar to have the cat do kind of a scent check from here. So they found this dead body and they want to kind of sniff around and see if there's something that they pick up on that.
Yeah. So typically you have to use your bonus action to control the familiar, but I think that's dumb. And so we'll just say the familiar goes directly after you, or in this case, it can go before you.
Yeah, I'll hold my action, let the familiar go, and they'll stay. They won't go right up to the body, but they'll get, another 5 feet closer, so they're about 10 feet away. and start sniffing at the air, specifically
Mhm.
towards like the black liquid that was found around it. And it does have
Yeah.
advantage on perception checks that rely on smell. So that
Okay.
is a 15 plus. Their stat, I believe. So just 16. Oh, sorry. 18.
Okay, so what specifically are they smelling for in general?
They're trying to identify the black liquid around the
Yes.
body, as well as to potentially determine from a scent of decay how long the body has been here. I mean, we know we heard
Okay.
that he only left 15 minutes ago, but just trying to confirm that.
Yes. So it is ink. The smell is ink. Which I don't know if you know about the ink people up top, but for everyone else. And the body is like 15 minutes dead.
Okay.
It seems that I forgot to I missed this in my description somehow. Maybe it wasn't in the description, but it seemed to have happened at the same time that the alarm went off. And so it seems I'll give this to you. The alarm masked the sound of the body. Also, there's something else that the cat has picked up on. It smells a trace of the ink, a trace of fid bark up just a little bit on the shelf, about 10 feet up. Do you want the cat to jump up there?
Absolutely. After a look just to make sure there's no super visible traps, but I don't want to make like an active perception check for that.
Yeah, no, there's not.
Okay.
Yeah. So your familiar jumps up there, and it sees on top of that shelf is the Journal of Foresight.
Okay.
Yes. So
Closed?
Closed, yes.
I think in this moment, seeing that, I'll leave my cat there and Yala will bring her awareness back. We'll say that she hasn't obviously moved and she'll be here. Mm-hmm. She comes back, and as she's about to kind of express, I think I found, and as she says, I found, she looks and surveys the scene around her and turns, what's going on? And she's going to cast True Strike again as her action, if you'll allow, on one of these to once again determine whether there's any defenses.
Did she go up the stairs?
No, she's staying where she is. I'm hoping she can see them.
No, they're too far back. They're kind of high up.
Okay, so in that sense, seeing just Janice next to me and not really anybody else, I maybe see and had seen through my familiar that Dorian had kind of gone to the side. What's going on? What's happening? I found the journal. And that'll be her turn. And she'll just hold an action, since I've already set it to cast True Strike, in case anything comes within her field of vision.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and move your token back.
Yes.
We'll just remember cat's up here. Move that token back. So up next is one of these inky fellows. And so they're going to move over here over to
Uh-oh.
No.
Come on, tank.
So it's going to like turn its arm into like this inky tentacle whip and it's like splash you and rah, like
I
that.
have healing word. It's okay.
So that is a 22 to hit.
Oh my god.
You were muted.
Yes, that is. Yeah. That absolutely.
Okay.
Damn it! No.
That is 2 damage.
Oh god.
That's terrible.
Shucks.
A mosquito bite to our Xanthier. I mean,
but then this one
he's very
moves
mad
over and does the same thing to you.
Uh-huh.
As
That's a
they're not
natty
attacking
one.
Batty.
It trips
Oh.
and falls on its face. So and deals like 1 damage to itself.
You gotta come harder than that, buddy.
Phrasing. So up next, it is. I think we're back
It
to
is here.
the top of the order with Chantal. So Chantal,
pressed a
I
button.
think I might wait until after this battle before we
Fine. Great.
come back to you, just to simplify things a little bit.
Cool. I'll go help my buddy then. What I would love to do is use my movements to go a few.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, we won't worry about you right now. Then after the battle, we'll, because
Cool.
this teleports you. This button teleports you.
Oh shit.
So if you pressed it,
shit.
like, so we'll
Amazing.
Cool.
we'll
You
get
have
to that
been
in just
taken
a
out of an
second.
Convenient.
Cool.
You've been taken out of initiative.
Roger that. Damn, I was
So-
about to be running on the top of the bookshelf shooting shit, but
Oh, that
trust
would've been
I trust my compatriots to handle it just fine.
We're
Oh,
good.
my goodness. It's fine. It's good. Let's go.
So Dorian, it's your turn. You've got these 2 ink people who you thought were the librarians.
Yeah,
Just
it's fine.
right up there, and like over here, Batty is just like, oh, and she faints.
As Batty just falls out, Dorian goes to his side and pulls out it looks like it's a wrought iron rapier, but
Ooh.
if somebody were to touch it, specifically if you were Fae and were supposed to touch it, it would, like, they would just feel all of the weight and pain that Dorian has dealt with while he's been a part of the Dust Court. So with that, and before I go in too deep, let me pay attention and check something very quickly, because I don't like them fighting me. See what we can
And you have extra
do.
attack as a paladin at level 5.
I do. Oh, great. This is what I was trying to see. Behind the one that fell on their face.
I also never mind. Sorry, keep going.
No, you're fine. So behind the one that fell on its face, it looks like darkness starts to pull up behind them, and out of it just like swarms bats, and I am summoning my spiritual weapon.
Yay! The bats in the
Yeah,
red are
let
doing
me-
it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a bat token.
It's fine.
You think there would be a bat token on Roll20?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me. Did it pop up? There we go.
I see it. My
Yeah.
son.
My screaming
regular
winged son.
So since
Not
I
even the
named my
giant bat
rats, what's your
token.
bat's name?
Oh,
What's your bat's name? My rats are rings. What's your bat's name?
There are far too many of them to just give one name. It's
they are all legion.
like that is one of those things.
Their pronoun is boys/boys.
Yeah, no, their name is Mason, aka my son. So
Oh my god. 1 point of psychic damage.
Incredible.
I stole that from a friend of mine, but it just worked.
Incredible.
2 points of psychic damage.
All right, so I would like Mason to attack the one that is on the ground. So because he's summoned, I get to do an attack at the same time. Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
Okay, cool.
I think like it starts to get up. Mason like swings in for the attack and it falls back down on his face.
Smart fuck.
Yeah.
It's fine. So for the one that is in front of me, however, this is basically happening at the same time that Mason's attacking the other dude. I swing in with my rapier, and I would like to get one attack off and see if it does anything the first time. Does a 15 hit?
Yes, it
Love that.
does.
Love that. Are you serious? 7 points of damage.
Oh, only 7 points.
He's rolling bad.
Yeah, you see like its inkiness is starting to like fall apart. It's still there,
Mhm.
But it's gone. No, I'll just go ahead and it had like
Oh.
1 hit point left. I'm just
Oh,
gonna
okay. Cool.
we're just gonna get rid of it.
It's nice. And as that one dissipates, Dorian is going to step into it, and as it's going away, he's going to stab into the other one.
Ooh, roll for attack. Oh, that's right, you get 2 attacks.
Mother, I'm re-rolling that one. I'm re-rolling that one. Absolutely not. 17.
Nice.
That hits,
Nice.
yeah.
Beautiful. Same damage? Are you serious? 7.
Okay, this one's we'll say this one's gone too. It's basically gone.
That is so annoying.
Yeah, you get rid of both of them.
Fine. it's
For
great.
the sake of brevity.
And
So
he
there's
wipes
still
off
just
the-
this one left.
He
And
wipes
it's
off the ink.
yeah, this
and
one
just
is
moves
going
closer
to
and, like,
rush over here and attack you.
Oh, okay, great.
So that's a 23.
What is their attack at? What? Yes, that hits.
I'm just doing I've got these nice liquid core dice that have like little koi fish.
Oh, pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's my first time using them.
Liquid core.
So that is
a lot.
2 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw
Oh
because
no!
this is the second time you've been hit by one.
Oh,
No.
I love that.
Danger.
Danger with Robert. 14.
14. Okay, you're fine. You see this ink starts to harden on you, but you manage to move around and prevent the ink from immobilizing you.
All right.
Petrification. What's that?
Love that.
So up next, I do believe is Melissa Ambrose.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, Ambrose.
It is.
All right, so I'm gonna go over to Fidmark's body, and I'm gonna kind of just like you see in Ambrose this kind of change of this of this tall person who very much just doesn't really talk to people, doesn't deal with people a lot, except when he joined this party. And so you see him just kind of like soften a little bit and kind of just kneel down next to Fidmark, and you just see kind of his demeanor kind of change to like something that's very calm and just very collected. And like I think I place my hand over where I know his heart would be, and I'm gonna cast Speak with Dead.
Okay. We're going to, since we still have the one ink monster left, we're going to jump back over to
Hold it.
Yella. Yeah.
Seeing a few of these creepy, crawly spiritual weapons kind of come out of nowhere.
Oh, you still have your spiritual weapon. Yeah, use your
I know.
spiritual weapon.
Demonic is deceiving. I can't move. I can't move them.
I got it. I mean, you're
Yeah,
still,
okay.
it can attack diagonally. It's still
Okay. All right.
range.
So yeah, I'm gonna have my rats
That's how
attack.
I play anyway.
I'm gonna have my rats attack.
Rat attack.
Okay.
Get it, get it,
Rat
get
attack.
it.
Let's go. Hang on. Y'all are rolling pretty well, my babies. Let me see. Okay. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. All right. Really? That's 6 points of damage.
Yeah, it's it goes by.
It's dead. Okay. And like I think like as it explodes in like this kind of corona of radiant damage almost, like my rats kind of like let out like a little like chitter that sounds like cheering. And and like not wanting to like let go of like what I'm doing with Fidmark doing Speak with Dead. I just kind of like look up at my rats, kind of glance up at them, or glance up at where they would be, and I just kind of like smiled at myself, like, they did a good job.
Excellent. So yeah, with that, you're out of initiative. So we're gonna go ahead and say, so there is the ink covered door over here. So go ahead and have your tokens move over here. We'll say like you're looking over that ledge to where Ambrose is next to Fidbark, so you can kind of reconvene real quick. As as Talk with Dead is cast. Right before we get to that, Yala, if there's any special thing you want to do or just want to
No.
head over there.
Yeah, she literally was gonna be like, "Oh, you guys got this. It's fun," and she was gonna go grab the book anyway. So she's just gonna like
Okay.
stand up and like brush herself off and like not even concerned, has no idea what's going
Yeah.
on, and is just gonna come over there anyways.
Cool. So yeah, you're familiar, like jumps down with the book in its mouth and it tenderly hands it to you.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Like the suckers on the tentacles, like as
Yeah.
I like
I'm not
peel
sure-
it off.
This is essentially a little displacer beast.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it leaves a little goop on the book. Yeah. So all right.
Mhm.
Ambrose.
Yeah.
We'll do this and then we'll get to you, Chantal. I'm sorry.
Mhm. All good.
Mm.
I pressed the button. There's consequences.
So Fitbark,
Mm.
you sorry, yeah, you cast Speak with Dead.
Yeah, and what happens is like I press my hand over where his heart would be, and then and then everyone who's looking at Ambrose, you just see like his eyes just go from just this kind of almost moonlit silver to absolutely pitch black, and then like
Ooh.
necrotic energy kind of radiates down until it coalesces behind him in the almost like ethereal form of this woman who is as tall as the bookshelves with a
Ooh.
staff that is basically even taller than her, and like and she very gently kind of like reaches down and just kind of like places her arms on Ambrose's shoulders, and then the same kind of energy like skitters down from Ambrose like into Fidbark's body, and he also has the same look of his completely black eyes.
Yeah, so you see, you're actually having a really hard time for a second there, getting him to react. It happens, don't get me wrong. He eventually like kind of sits up, but there's some struggle, some back and forth. Which we'll get to, don't worry. But yeah, then he shoots up, and you can now speak to this dead little goblin.
Yep. 5 questions.
Yes.
Number 1. Do you know who killed you?
Did Bonk.
Okay.
Aha.
Number 2. Do you know how to get out of this library once it's been put into security mode?
No.
Bastard.
Okay. 3. Why was it difficult for you to establish a connection with me just now?
Sold my soul.
Okay, that leads me to question number 4. To who?
Okay, I don't want to get this wrong.
Mm.
Because like what I was going to say, I need to make sure that that's not actually
a spoiler.
who it is.
It was me.
Yeah, it could be a
I took your
spoiler for the
soul.
second part of the book. Oh, there's an Easter egg on the, I think I know what this is, on the overlay. Can I see it?
An Easter egg in July. What is this?
I don't see it.
On the overlay.
Is it going to be in the... It's Baxter!
Baxter! Where is he?
It's in the sponsorship slideshow. He'll make his way back around.
Beautiful. I love him.
Thank you, Nat 20.
I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get the Journal of Foresight specifically in a second. Andy, I might need you to... tell me who Fidbark Soul to Soul 2. Uh, oh, bless. Thank you, Andy. Oh, okay. I was right.
Mm-hmm.
The cast aside queen.
Question 5. Where is she?
Not here. And then his body collapses.
Mm-hmm. And like this the kind of energy leaves Ambrose's body, and I stand up and I like readjust my back and I say, well, he gave us some information. We know Fidbonk killed him, for instance, which means we're closer than we were before. So there's that. And we also don't know how to get out of here. So, and plus we know Fidbonk didn't know how to get out of here either, which is odd.
Yeah.
But
If I have to say.
who is Fidbonk?
I was just going to ask that too. It sounds like Fidbark. Maybe they're related.
Maybe I would think maybe it's some sort of sibling or some sort of relative of some kind, but as for why, I don't know.
Hey, like across the room, I yell over to Yark. What's Ridry's son's name?
It's Fidbonk.
Ah,
Oh,
the
so Ridley's
heir.
gonna kill them. Okay.
Where is he right now?
I don't know. Honestly, I just know his mother sent me here. I don't think she's seen him in a while either.
Oh, okay.
That's great. Nice. Okay.
It's
I love this
been
for us.
His father
maybe
saw him recently.
4 years since we've talked to him.
Well, and yet he killed Fidbark. And Fidbark is here. Can I do a medicine check to see how
Wait,
long
what
Fidbark has been dead?
I'm sorry, what did you say? Because he was like not right there. It's like I'm sorry, what?
Sorry. This doesn't concern you. Can I do a medicine check to see if I can discern how long Fidbark has been dead?
Oh, he's been dead for like 20 minutes at this point. So like Yala, I think Yala would have to tell you this.
Mm-hmm. Does she tell me?
Nope.
Okay, then yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you. It's been like 20 minutes.
Okay.
So it must have happened during the alarm.
Yeah, and so I relay that, and then I also add kind of off the cuff. I'm like, he doesn't smell bad either. Believe me, I know what a corpse smells like, and he doesn't smell like one of them. So it's fresh. Someone killed Fidbonk killed him during the alarm, like 20 minutes ago. So which means unless he is spirited away or somehow knows gate or something, he's still here, which is a problem. And speaking of here, where's Chantal? Do you know where Chantal is?
So
is she
we're
hiding?
gonna skip over.
Uh-oh.
So, go ahead and hold on. Populate your token.
I believe I put it, but I don't know where I put
Nat,
it.
if you could. There we go. Thank you, Nat.
What in the even heck?
Oh, that is. I don't see your token. Who are these people?
Oh shoot! There. Okay, gotcha.
Sorry.
Now I see what's going on.
Those are from the last game.
Oh.
Wow.
A lot of folks.
I see.
Yeah. So you see Glurm over here. So you are at the teleportation entrance.
Mm-hmm.
The rafter entrance. A network of wooden beams forming the library's rafters comes into view as you pass through the illusory ceiling. The library's hidden second floor contains a small collection of books to the south and a series of paths that span the entire length of the library to the north. And so a small figure crouches on a rafter nearby. It's Glurm. He's whispering, his voice hoarse as if sick. When he notices you, he coughs and struggles to raise his voice as he says, "Please, man, let me stay hiding. I want to go home, have a normal life, take care of my pet, feed him, trade him. I want to be a knight. Why can't I? She said I could have it all."
I'll be real with y'all. What's going through Chantal's mind right now is he's infected and he's got to go. All right.
Listen, what's going through Dorian's head, if he was there? Fit bunk. But you know what?
Bonus action, insightful fighting.
Nice.
So that means I roll an insight check versus this person's deception, which was a filthy nasty 20.
Yeah, he's not lying about anything. Everything he said was true.
Cool. Oh, so he's not Fidbonk, but he is diseased.
Oh, did you ask him if he's Fidbonk? Because all you did was
now
say,
I'm
"Hey,
thinking, I
I'm
guess
gonna."
I
You didn't.
Yeah.
No.
You did not.
No.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to try again?
No, I'm gonna shoot him. So.
No, oh my god.
I stressed our DM out, but sometimes you got to push the button. Sometimes you got to shoot the innocent bystander.
Poke the lich, as you have taught me.
Cool. Yes, indeed. So because I'm not moving, I get steady aim on this, which means I have advantage. And because I did insightful fighting, rolling an insight check on this person, sneak attack is automatically applied.
Amazing.
Fuck me,
I ended up rolling physical die, but that is going to be 11 plus 7 with my crossbow of warning. So that is going to be a d8 plus 4 plus 3d6 damage.
Oh my god!
Bye, Fidbunk.
There's
Hope
going to
you
be
find
nothing
your
left of this
dad.
man. Just
Okay.
viscera. It's fine.
Cool. So
Okay.
it is magical damage. It is also dealing, all right, math. 12 plus 7 is 19 points of damage.
Okay. Let me. All right. You see, this like hits his arm and sticks in him. He's like, "Ow, man! Why did you do that?"
You wanted to be a knight. I'm telling you, knight.
I fucking hate you, man.
It's a bit of a force, wasn't it? You seem to have not dropped dead to what would kill a civilian twice over. What's up with that?
Oh my god.
I'm going to. Okay, I can't do that right now. All right, so it's Glurm's turn, and Glurm's like, "Fuck you, man," and he summons two.
Summons?
Yeah.
Bastard!
Oh,
We knew he was a
actually,
black man.
yeah, he's going to summon two inklings, and then he's
Woomy.
going to go ahead and roll insight for me.
Cool. I will actually roll it on D&D Beyond this time. 23.
Ooh.
Hold on, I'm getting a message real quick. No, okay. You see that suddenly Glurm looks healthier suddenly. And then we're going to swap back to everyone downstairs.
Cool. Tension. Drama.
Okay.
Why shoot first and ask questions later when you can do both at the same time?
Just rogue things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yes.
is everyone. Everyone's over here. So I'm going to tell you right now, you definitely saw Glurm on your way over there, over to this area, Yala.
I'm gonna assume that he didn't follow me. Like he's not behind me as I've come up to this bookshelf, correct? Or maybe he is.
Nope, he's moving away. If you want to see where he's going, one of you is going to have to notice, I guess, with some kind of perception. But otherwise, what were y'all doing?
I have a perception of 23. Do I notice him?
You notice something moving over this way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read the book that I've picked up.
Beautiful. Dorian is still kind of looking around for where Chantal went.
Good idea.
Hey,
What are you? Wait, so okay, sorry. You're okay. You're wondering where Chantal went?
kind of just looking around.
Okay. Yeah, you don't know where Chantal went.
Yeah, I'm going over to Janice and asking if she saw where Chantal went.
Yeah, you go back over to Janice, and Janice is like, I don't know.
Coochie.
Fucking Janice.
Don't forget, you also have the book if you want to look at that.
No,
Oh yeah,
Yala's
Yala's definitely looking at it
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. So, yeah, Yala. Yeah, we're gonna switch over to Yala. Your turn. Sorry, gonna railroad you just a tiny bit because of time.
That's okay.
You open the book and flip through its ink-soaked pages. Most of the pages hold cryptic prophecies with little meaning to anyone but Fidbark, until you reach the last marked page. That is not... Sorry if you can hear sirens in the background.
You're good.
Okay. Where is it? That is not it. Okay, I will not be showing this handout to you because I... Oh no, I found it.
Tech is hard.
So it says, in this book at 11 p.m., you will find the key to confronting your past on the precipice of knowledge. I am Fidbonk. Do you read this out loud to the rest of the group?
I think she reads it silently at first, and then you start hearing her muttering, I am Fidbonk. What the fuck? I am Fidbonk? What does that mean? And I show it.
Sharing with the players.
Okay.
Trap. An inky black hand bursts out to attack you. I need you to roll a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Come on, wizard.
No, please.
Come on, wizard.
Mage armor is
Got
a
this.
thing. Please have a decent.
Oh, that was a 6. And I think I'm like a +1.
Cool. You
Reroll?
take 12 damage.
Ooh,
Okay. She's
That's
still
oomphy,
okay.
all right.
It's fine. It's fine. She's okay.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's whatever. Yeah, so that's 12 damage. You are now grappled, and it will be a DC 15. I guess at the start of each turn that you were grappled. So yes, that was your turn. Everyone else, yeah, you see this. So the book is open and attacking. Yeah. So Dorian,
Yeah.
Ambrose, what do you do?
Oh,
Fuck. Okay.
Been over.
What can I? Oh my god.
Set it on fire.
Can I
I'm
read?
not that kind of cleric. I don't have access to fireball. And I think casting fireball in a library would lead to disastrous.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Just a little bit.
Please don't.
Filing went away from my light clerk in my other campaign. Don't do that in a library. Well, the closest thing I have to fire is Sacred Flame. And considering it's a book, I don't think it's particularly dexterous. At least I think so. So I'm gonna so is it my turn or no?
I don't. Are we in initiative?
Are we in it?
I guess we can jump back to where we were. So we can say it's Dorian first, then Ambrose, and then Yala's turn.
All right.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
Seeing that Yala is grappled right now, I'm going to try and get the book off of them. So can
Okay.
I do an opposed strength check?
Yes.
Okay. Love that. And please, just roll well. There we go. Filthy 20.
Yay!
Yeah. So with a filthy 20, you just slam the book shut, and immediately the hand is gone.
So he holds the book and like brings it down. I understand that you love reading books, my dear. But please steer clear from the ones that like to destroy us.
Yes,
That would be appreciated.
How was I supposed to? I mean, like, yes, whatever, it's fine. I just, you take it.
Dead body. I just 1 and 2.
Fair. Should we get rid of it? Should we?
What did you read that actually?
Yeah, you hear so you're Janice is over here now. It's like,
very sarcastic.
go ahead and roll an insight
All of
check,
us?
Dorian.
Or Dorian.
Oh, please, I beg. A 10.
All right. Yeah, you're Janice say just walks up, kind of looks like, all right, and then she starts to walk away. Like as she sighs.
What was that? I'm like 5-1 behind. What was that? I'm like, do
Go
you
ahead
finally
and
know something?
roll another insight check.
Like, do you finally know something?
It's super low
21.
DC. Yeah, you don't have the book anymore.
At that point, and it's Janice that walks away, I command her to stop.
You're using command?
Yes.
Wait, idea.
Mhm.
If I bane her, she would have to subtract the d4 from that save. From
Okay.
command.
Yeah, do you want to hold your action then?
Do you want to do that?
I'll hold it.
Is that cool?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cast Bane.
Yep. It's a it is a charisma saving throw of 16.
Let me check. Charisma modifier. Her modifier for charisma is +0. So that's a 13 on the dice. That is a fail.
Love that.
Okay.
And
so you're
and how it
I see.
happens is I just kind of point at her, and then like this necrotic energy kind of travels down my arm and then just kind of like goes directly into her heart, but like in a way where for Fidbark it was kind and gentle. For hers, it you can tell that like it kind of like squeezes like it like in her chest, and like her chest kind of compresses, and then it kind of just like eases out, and I just kind of like nod to myself, and so yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, what's the saving throw for command?
It is 14.
On wisdom.
Yes, wisdom.
And she
Cool.
subtracts the
So
d4
that's
where she rolls.
that is a 9 + 0 - 1.
Oh,
That's
love
an
that.
8.
Love that.
Hey.
So what it looks like to the audience, Dorian, it sounds like he's yelling to everybody else. But however, because she failed, it feels like he is whispering and it's like tickling up her ear and like up her spine, and she just feels him like there's a presence next to her just holding her still.
Nice.
And at that point, he slowly saunters up to her. Why do you take things and act like you know nothing?
All right, you want to know? I was part of the same adventuring party as Fidbark. I think he was an idiot for how he used the book. And I want it now.
Is it in her hand?
It's in her hand.
I just take it back.
You see right next to her is Glurm.
Oh, well, hello.
He looks kind of do you say that?
Hold on, wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Is it Glurm supposed to be?
Yeah, no, that seems to be something that's happening.
Yeah. No, yeah, you see Glurm here. And what's your passive insight or perception?
14 both.
Yeah, cool. He seems kind of sickly, with the consumption, just low. Got the black lung, pa. He's like, oh, hi, man.
What is going on?
What's going on with you, man?
Oh my god.
Are they able to hear anything that's going on like 60 feet above them?
Okay, cool.
Nope.
So I don't know any of this is going on. This is Queon doing fuck shit in his head. So Dorian is like, so you've been behind here this entire time. Were you a part of this adventuring party as well?
What? No.
Okay.
I'm like 18, man. I was like 14 when I started working here.
Okay. I'm sick of this.
I think I wouldn't have even been bored yet.
I like he's fed up with all of this shit.
Oh shit.
What's he doing?
You roll. I need you to roll a low DC insight check. Actually, no, you just noticed this with your passive. He's got an arrow in his arm.
You'd recognize that arrow. It's from a crossbow of warning, which is a magical weapon that Chantal carries around with them, because you're pals.
What? And okay, so this goes even greater into what I was about to do. Because I am sick and tired of this, he reaches up to, on his lapel, there's it looks like a rose, but inside of the rose, there's a gem, and that gem looks like it's bleeding a little bit. He touches it, and I would like to use my not my channel divinity, but it is my.
Actually, have you used your actions? Yes, for this turn.
You cast command.
Because you use command, yeah. We haven't heard from Yala in like
no. Okay, my bad. I was about
to.
I forgot we were in initiative.
Yeah.
I was about to fuck this. I was about to fluff this guy up.
Still time.
Let me roll initiative for. Okay. Yeah. So I really thought you were gonna say Rose Whip because I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho.
Rose
Greatest anime of all time.
Okay, Yala, what are you doing? I'm so sorry. Like we keep doing something with you, then we keep.
I don't mind at all.
Away.
I'm just like happy to be here, to be honest. She's just watching all of this unfold. She's just gonna take about 10 feet forward, and she's gonna look at Janice. And as her hands start waving in front of her, this purple energy coalesces, and as she lets it go towards Janice and says, "Leave. Don't ever come back. And don't ever try to hurt the people here. Don't ever try to find this book." She casts suggestion
Yala, you badass. Okay, what's the save?
Oh, off.
And it's still
So I
bane.
need a wisdom
still
saving
bane.
throw.
He's still baned.
Wisdom is
Yeah.
0.
Oh my god.
So that is a 16 minus 4 for a 12.
That
Yeah.
definitely fails. Look for the big because my DC is a 15. So basically, it just says once you fail, the target pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability. Obviously, as long as there's no like harm to it.
And so she just
Love that.
nods and just kind of what was the exact command?
You will leave and you will never come back. You will never hurt anybody here, and you will never look for this book again.
So she just nods and she goes this way. Then after a second, there's this like teleporting noise, and then you see her like pop up back over here. And then she just goes back in the maze, and then like every 10 seconds there's a teleporter noise as she's teleported back to the center. As she's stuck in this loop of trying to leave, but then
Good job.
being teleported back with a
Amazing job. So cool.
Immaculate.
I totally forgot about that. So I'm just going to mark a little token on myself for concentration because it is concentration 8 hours. Yeah, that's my turn.
Love
Yeah,
that.
so it is Glurm's turn. A Glurm. I guess I can't really make a portmanteau out of that. Glurn. It says Glurn. Term. Okay, yeah, so Glurm's like, okay, bye. He's gonna start running. Yeah, let me make sure.
I didn't want to hurt you.
I mean,
Yeah, he's
I
gonna start
did.
running. So it's back to the top of the order. Yeah,
I-
Chantal, we're gonna
This is
jump back
weird.
up to
Are
you.
you?
Cool.
Like, I didn't want to hurt
you
you.
here again or no? Where are you?
Chantal!
Yeah, so Chantal, we're back up here.
What happened to look up, folks?
Yeah, you've got these two thingies in front of you.
Mhm.
And so they're gonna go ahead and attack.
AC is 15.
That's okay. First one hits.
Mhm.
Second one also hits.
Mhm.
So that's 4 damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh God! All right. Con save is going to be that's a 3.
Oh no.
You are starting to harden in place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Horrific. I love it.
That
Um,
awesome.
does this
It
one have a
is
poison?
What damage type was it, by the way?
bludgeoning.
Noted.
Yeah. Let me get the exact. Dang it, I of course messed. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yes, the ink is hardening on you now.
Mhm.
It's your turn.
Okay. How much damage did the other one deal?
It's a total of 4 damage between the two
Oh.
of them.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Uncanny Dodge on one of them because I might as well. So do I get 2 back?
Yeah, you get 2 back.
Cool.
Uncanny Dodge has a, yeah, okay. So you don't get the damage, but we're still hit.
Yeah, I just kind of
Yeah.
dodge out of the way a little bit. My arm briefly discorporates into shadow, but isn't able to stop it all. And as I start to ink up, I'm just going to say, "There's a whole lot more to you than meets the eye, isn't there, Glurm?"
Yeah, man.
You gotta give me more than that.
I just want you to frick off, man. Just let me be.
I'm going to ignore the inky hands and take another shot at him.
Okay.
That, well, we'll figure out as I see this way. That's only a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that does not hit.
All right, and then I use my bonus action to Blessing of the Raven Queen, teleport back downstairs.
You cannot.
I can't.
Because you can't move.
Nope. It's not that. It's because of the magic.
I'm in another dimension, aren't I?
Oh
Not
shit!
in another dimension, but this is a powerful spell that does not allow. Well, actually, you can't transport up.
Mhm.
I think Andy just messaged me.
Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Oh, okay, sweet. Andy's letting me know. Actually, I think maybe you can teleport down because I know you can fall down, but you can't go up.
Mm.
So getting a
only up via the
clarification.
button.
Yes, only up via the button. Okay, nope. You can pass through physically, but I shouldn't have told you that. But you cannot tell. You tried to teleport. No. Not red card. No, but just boop boop,
Cool.
as my Japanese
No
teacher would say.
teleported. Cool.
Nope.
All right. I have 31 hit points. I look down. There's a decent fall. However, I do know we have the best grave cleric this side of Darkville.
And if you are reduced to 0 hit points, that's where Circle of Mortality comes in, my friend. So I wouldn't even have to roll to heal you.
I'm just going to shout out, good investigators never get anywhere without trying bullshit. I'm going to take a leap off the ledge.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
if I didn't
this
expend my
is,
teleport, I'm going to do it right before I hit the ground.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna say it. You did. That's tricky. You tried to use it, but it didn't work. So I don't know if that.
That's fine.
necessarily
I'll take the
counts.
falling damage. I was just trying to see if I could get a little more, if I could squeeze a little more out of Mika there.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's a D6
yeah.
per 10 feet of falling damage, I believe.
Okay,
How
let
many
me.
feet are you falling?
So
I don't know.
That's-
The whole way down and going, Glem, it's Glem! Oh my god, it's Glem! Glem! It's Glem!
That's 30 feet down. So that's 3d6 damage. Let me roll as we fall down as 11 damage.
Okay, noted.
So you are at how many hit points now are you at? Are you
I'm
are
at
you
20.
at now?
I'm okay.
You're okay? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna switch the map back.
Do we just see Chantal just
Glem! Glem!
Oh, and make a con save for your petrification.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's roll it on D&D Beyond. And hey, listen, it is unfortunately a 10, but I think y'all got good information from this. So I'm fine with
So
that.
you are petrified. You can only be freed by an ally with an action on their turn, and you take 4 slashing damage.
Okay.
Nope. Yeah, you're good. You're petrified. You also take. No, that's. Just ignore me. Don't ignore me because I'm the GM, but we'll just ignore that. So yeah, you're petrified. The end. Said it 3 times now. That makes it official. We'll just.
Is that how it works?
I think you'd be like over here.
Okay.
Ish. Yeah.
Okay, over there. All right.
Or no, like here. Yes, they probably saw you fall like right in there.
Cool. Screaming Glurm the way down.
Yeah. And then Glurm's like, fuck you.
Get him. Get him.
And
Get
Glurm's
him.
still here.
Kick
So
his
I
ass.
think now it's we're to Dorian's action.
As I see my friend just it's Glurm. My
This is a beautiful
entire
sight.
my entire instincts, like if Glurm could roll me a how you say, let me look at it real quick. I think it's a I think it is another wisdom saving throw. I need to look at this, but where does Scheitzel? Okay, there it is. Yeah, a wisdom saving throw. I would
Glurm,
like.
what is your wisdom? Okay. Glurm, that is a 9.
9. Great.
Please tell me a
So-
9 saves.
Oh, of course not. So what happens to Glurm as my friend is doing the Glurm, Glurm, Glurm and falling? I am looking at him, and if Glurm could feel like he was about to be attacked by an entire pack of wolves, that is what he
Mhm.
feels, and he is frightened of me.
Oh yeah, he's okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
he has gained the frightened condition?
yes, that is my conquering presence. And with that, I am right here on him. So,
Okay. All right, do you do anything else?
I am about to okay, that is an action. Okay, cool. So with that being said, as a free action,
Are you gonna slap him as a free action?
I'm gonna hit him with the butt of my my rapier.
Okay.
You might want to get to talking.
So then it is now Ambrose's turn.
Cool. Well, Dorian, my friend, you're gonna have you're gonna have a lot of fun with how you're gonna attack Glurm next. I promise. So I am, and don't worry, Chantal, you are also on my list to get to. It's fine.
Don't worry about it.
I am going to step 5 feet forward, and then I'm gonna lock eyes with Glurm, and I'm gonna have my cane hit the stone floor of this library, and I'm going to do my total divinity, which is Path to the Grave, which means that he doesn't roll for this. There's no save. There's no nothing. The next person who attacks him, he is vulnerable to any and all damage that they do. Yep. Path to the Grave. Grave Pact.
Double damage. Hot dog.
And so as this happens, like I wrap my cane to the stone floor, and then you see again necrotic energy just kind of like coalescing down Ambrose down through his cane, and then like skittering across the floor, and then like it wraps Glurm in this sort of shroud, and then to the point where he can't see anything. All he can see is me, and and I look at him and I say, if she deems you worthy, may the shepherdess guide you forward upon your death. And then I enact Path to the Grave. And then as my bonus action, okay, let me see. Question. Just so I'm prepared.
Yeah.
Is petrification, does that count as paralysis or no?
Yes.
Okay. I can't do anything yet because Lesser Restoration is an action, but don't worry, I'm gonna take care of it.
You can go ahead and roll survival
medicine?
for me, I guess, or medicine. Roll medicine for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
Yeah. So you figure you can just scrape the ink off of him, and then sorry, her, and then she'll be able to move again.
Okay. So it won't require Lesser Restoration.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Okay. But just for an insurance policy, I'm gonna look over again. And do I see Chantal through this? Like, do I see her or no? No, because she's behind.
No.
She's behind.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go like all
does-
the way to the right, and then go in, then go
Oh
over.
God damn it!
Yeah.
Healing word requires me to be able to see her. Fuck. So how can I? So I moved 5 feet. I'm coming. It's just gonna take me a bit. So I have to basically like. Okay, so I'm gonna move like 25 feet. Come on. There we go. All right. And I can't see her. And my rats have presumably gone away, so they're fine. But in terms of my bonus actions, healing word is all I can do, but I have to be able to see her. Or wait 1 second. I might, because let me check. But nobody, is anybody else hurt? Or is it, or like badly, or is it just Chantal?
Just Chantal.
Okay, and you're sure you're okay? You don't even, you don't.
I have 20
Yeah.
HP.
Oh,
out
I
of
guess
33. I could.
Yala did 12 damage.
Yala,
Yeah.
and is also a
So
wizard.
let me see, how far away is Yala? Is it
5, 10,
right.
15, 20?
She's 20 feet away from me. You are 15 feet away from me. Okay, so do I have the slot? I'm pretty positive I do.
Well, you don't see Chantal. So Chantal's actually 5, 10, 15,
no,
20,
no,
25,
don't worry. Mass
50,
healing word
is
mass healing
55
word.
feet away from you.
Mass healing word does not require me to be able to see her. She has
Oh,
to be
okay.
60 feet of me. So I am going to so in realizing this, I'm just gonna kind of like just stand a little bit straighter after pathing Glurm over to the grave for a second. And I'm just going to kind of close my eyes, put my hands in prayer position, and I'm going to say, Shepherdess, please guard us from what I have just put that man through, and let us move forward. And I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word. So everybody gets gets 1d4 plus 5 HP back, because my wisdom is already at 20. There we go. I'll just use this funky d4. Really? But okay. Well, I mean, at least people were healed. So that's so that is so that's 6 hit points everybody gets back.
Yeah.
And I, just for transparency,
Slay.
am out of 3rd level spell slots. So y'all be okay.
All right. Yala, it is your turn.
Yala remains completely unbothered by the situation, seeing Dorian having Glurm in hand, at least for the time being, kind of hearing that of the attempted exits by Janice. She's going to walk over to 5, 10, like 15 feet till she can see this gargoyle again. And again, this will be, as always, DM's ruling.
Yes.
Can I cast knock on it in the way the spell is
Yep.
written? Yeah?
Hey,
Okay.
yo.
Magical,
Nice.
because it says magical means that prevents access. As she sees
Mhm.
Janice kind of pop back here as she's trying to leave. This time, I guess Ambrose would just hear some words that you would identify as arcane in nature.
Mhm.
And the statue glows. And GM, tell me what happens as the spell hits.
Ooh, fancy.
You see, I mean, the map isn't going to show this, but the bookshelves slowly move out of place. And you see Janice doesn't get teleported back, and it's just a straight shot to the door. She opens the door, and she walks out.
Fuck yeah.
Nice. And also, in the interest of transparency, just to get myself accountable, my bad. Mass healing word, you do have to be able to see. So I'm sorry.
All good.
Meh. I don't care.
Meh.
I would have never known.
Because I think it's mass cure wounds that you don't have to be able to see them. But mass cure wounds is like
Yeah,
nope.
yeah. That's like 2 more spell levels at least. 4
Yeah,
more?
it's like I think like
3 more.
It's
2
a
more.
5th level spell act. It's a 5th level
Yeah.
spell. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it's now Glurm's turn, and Glurm's going to try and run away from you because he's frightened, Dorian. So
Yeah, that's
attack
fine.
of opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
And vulnerable to all damage.
Yeah.
And vulnerable to all damage.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Swing.
Brave cleric.
13.
Big swing.
How much?
13.
That is his
Oh my god.
AC. You hit him. Roll for damage.
Love that for me. 10 points of damage. So
That's
it would be
20
20
points. Yeah. And so
Is he dead?
no.
I would
Okay.
like can I add a divine smite to that?
Yes.
Yeah, the double damage. That's the way to do it. DPS him down.
go.
Hold on. I've never done it this way. It normally just does it on its own. I have to figure that out.
Drop
Give me
that
2 seconds.
stack of d8s.
And
Wait.
Path to the Grave followed by a Divine Smite. Like, there's some poetry in there. Like, I love this for us.
Okay, so 2d8. All right, cool.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Excuse me as I roll this over here. That's 9 points, so that would be 18 in total.
Yeah, with that he falls to the ground and he's like, man, I give up, man.
Yeah. The divine smite. It looks like the iron itself starts to bleed, and I hit him with that.
Shit!
Like, that's sick, man. But also, he's just like, stop, I give up. He's really beat up. He's not like dead, but like
Ow.
he's not good. Not looking great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What do you
So,
want, man?
first of all, you're not really Glurm, are you?
No, my name's Fidbonk. Okay, Fidbark is my
Mhm.
dad
Mm-hmm.
from his second wife. He wanted to go back in time. Sorry, just lots of plot lower dump, but you know he's he wanted to go back in time and save his
Mhm.
first wife, man. And if
Uh-huh.
he saved her, he never would have married my mom, and I wouldn't exist. It was self-preservation, man.
Mm-hmm. As he's having this conversation, I am pulling him by his ear and just pulling him in front of everybody at this point.
Ow, man,
Ah,
don't.
You killed your father. I don't want to hear about it. Hey, I'm talking about ow.
You tell him. You
That's
tell
like-
him.
The fact that this paladin has this sort of like disappointed father energy. You go sit in the corner think about what you just did.
What's wrong
And
with you?
another mystery was solved.
And
Just
I would
throw
have
him
gotten
into the middle.
away with it too if it weren't for you meddling
Yeah.
D&D party.
Looks like
Um,
your plans were nothing more than fid bunk.
Are you gonna? So, you know the kind of the aftermath. Netalalia, the person in charge of the head archivist, the one who you thought was dead, you hear a crash upstairs, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe I finally bust through that door." That's the ink was covering upstairs the door to her office.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we totally just like ignored that. We're like, we don't want to
Yeah,
do
you did.
Yeah.
You would have gotten some of the lore from her, just like such a lore dump with Glurm. But yeah, she rushes down the stairs and like she heard everything, and she's like, "Well, do you have it? Did you find it? The box, the puzzle box. Please tell me you didn't open it, Fidbark. I don't know why you wanted it. Can't imagine you did this on your own. Please bring it to Neladri Tallward in the morning. You, all of you, please grab it from him. In the morning, we can. She's the head of the manor, and we'll know what to do with it. Okay. So please, if you could stay the night. There's a party tomorrow, a masquerade. You're all invited to it as a thank you for helping. Sorry, this party really fucking sucked.
Uh-huh.
Just
So what do you plan to do with him?
well, there are jail cells here in the manor. Since we're so far away from everywhere else, we've got a dungeon.
Very well.
Until the authorities get here. And like Batty, who was just woken up, is coming down the stairs like, "Oh, you're alive. Yeah, we've already called the cops about the aberration that's in the cave behind the ice cellar. So,"
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what's that about?
Yeah. Why is that?
and Glurm just says, "Yeah, man, that was my pet. I raised him there till he got big and strong. But then
Mhm.
he got infected, and then I got infected.
So okay, listen, and she turns
is-
to this woman. I mean, we can just take care of him before the cops come. Nobody
I
has to know.
smack him in the back of the head.
No, no, if you were going to do that, you should have done that before we got here.
Mm,
Oh,
Yeah,
ability,
so
yes, I get that.
we're gonna
you
we're
can
just
forget
gonna
you saw this.
I can help with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn around real quick.
Mhm.
I need to go up to my
Why?
office to get something.
Mhm.
And you
Mhm.
see Yark, who's just kind of like been like, "Ruh, ruh, I'll I'll help you." And they grab Batty, but it's like, "Hey, what are you doing? No, what? And they go upstairs.
I immediately shocking grasp him. Just like
you
without
try
even
him.
looking.
I'm not
like,
gonna
side-eye.
say if he's necessarily dead, but he's definitely out of hit points.
Wait,
We
so
can
Finbark? Or Finbonk, rather?
Finbonk, yeah, and we can discuss this when we continue this campaign
Okay.
later.
Yes.
So, with that, as you go through, fences deactivated, you can leave. You've got rooms to stay the night in, and you've got this box with you. This odd puzzle box.
I open it.
And
Kidding, Mika. I'm
okay.
kidding. You don't have to make that face. I'm kidding, Mika.
Um,
I just take a
I
little.
will say,
I just take a little one.
I will say, Chantal, you do know that there were some interesting looking books upstairs. And before you go, you figure maybe you'll take another look up there when no one is looking. And with that, that is the end of Out of Time, the first mystery in Murders at Lorehlac Manor.
Still
Thank
not
you
sure.
all for playing. This was fantastic. This is my second time running it, third time playing it. And it's fun to see how people do this. As a player, my crew took forever. We were not good at this.
You
So
didn't shoot the goblin at the
Good job.
first opportunity? That's crazy.
we did not fire first. I didn't connect that Glurm was Fitbonk. And so like when I got upstairs, I'm like, no, I don't want to hurt Glurm. Glurm's my buddy. Like what? Because Andy just also did a great job playing Glurm.
I want you to know two things.
They made him very endearing. Yes.
When we first started this, I wanted to zone a truth Glurm immediately upon sight.
Ooh.
Boy was sus.
And I chose not to because I was like, let's watch how this goes.
Yes. So thank you everyone. Thank you Andy, Margot Mods Games, for writing this. This will be Kickstarter starts the end of the month. We've got the link in chat.
Follow
Some
it.
additional stuff. We have a new sponsor, Level Up Sabers. If you remember, we auctioned off their very gay lightsaber, which of course all that money was donated. We reached almost just south of $1,000 to donate to the Trevor Project, and got a good chunk from auctioning off that lightsaber, which is just fucking awesome. Sorry for the swear. I swear on stream. I don't know why I'm apologizing. Yeah. Upcoming games. Juli will be GMing the worst day on July 24th.
I'm jamming the one on the 19th.
Sorry. Thank you for catching that. Justin is GMing the worst day on the 24th. Juli is GMing Pride and Extreme Prejudice, one-pager by Grant Howitt. We love playing their games. So that's the 29th. Same time, 7 p.m. Central. And you can watch the Crit Awards on Twitch on August 16th at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 Eastern, where we will see if Roll D5 wins the award for best upcoming channel. I hope we win. I'm just pretty happy we got nominated because whenever I introduce myself, I can say co-creator of the Crit Award nominated channel, Roll D5.
Arthur.
We are going to raid Quest Keep. But first, let's do a quick outro. Say who you are and where we can find you. Plug whatever we want. We are going to start with Melissa.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I was your Grave Cleric Ambrose for this evening. He was so much fun. I'm very excited to play him again. And you can find me on Twitter at Melissa C. C is spelled like the verb, not the letter. Then you can also find me on TikTok at Melissa C Books. And if you like what I do here and you want to continue seeing my face but in a different system, I am going to be a part of Burnt Creek, a Call of Cthulhu miniseries on Game Master Monday, streaming on August from August 8th to the 22nd. I believe at like 8 p.m. But yeah, basically it's gonna be like a bus of people who somehow survive a crash, and then they have to also survive the horrors of the Missouri Bayou in the 1920s. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. But yeah.
Nice. Queon.
Hello, everybody. My name is Queon. I go by Brother Queon across all of the internets. That is BRUTHAQUEON. I played Dorian L. Dusk, the 176-year-old vampire daddy, Conquest Paladin, and it was an amazing time playing him. If you enjoyed all of my shenanigans and what I did here, follow me. I have a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. However, this Saturday, you can catch me over on Queers and Spears. We will be doing a stream here on the Twitch, and you can find me playing The Calamity, a god of sheer destruction and chaos in a Thirsty Sword Lesbians campaign in support of the Black AIDS Institute and medical aid for Palestinians. So yes, again, if you love what I do here, please come out, support. I would love to have all of you there. That would be great. Thank you.
Nice. Anastasia.
Hi, thanks everybody for being here. I'm Anastasia Rowland on Instagram and TikTok, and then Anna Rowland 92 on Twitch. You can find me on Sundays on the Dice Cream Sandwich, twitch.tv, or YouTube channel where we play our campaign every week. We just had our premiere last week, so you're not too far behind. And then if anybody's at Gen Con, I will still be going with Darrington Press, running games at the Daggerheart tables. So they're sold out, but you want to come see a girl, come say hi. I'll be there running games.
Rock on. Juli.
Mika. Hi, I am one of the other co-runners of this channel alongside Mika on and Sylvia. You can find me on most social medias as Juli CL. That is JULICIEL. Mostly on Twitter, Twitch. Yeah, mostly those for tabletop stuff. I am the co-creator and co-writer of award-winning audio drama The Realm Tree, about how fairies get their wings, featuring actors from Avatar: The Last Airbender, Genshin Impact, and more. I hopefully will have a tabletop RPG done by the end of the year, which is going to be a Hades plus Fire Emblem strategy tabletop game about coming across wayward souls in the land of the dead. Doesn't have a name yet. And yeah, just spreading the good word of indie TTRPGs and tabletop games wherever I can, and supporting those in the community who make 5e their own, because that's really where so much of this generation of indie tabletop developers started. So
yeah,
much love to all. Free Palestine. Take it easy.
Yeah. Once again, I am Mika. I do things. I am the co-creator of this here Crit Award nominated channel, Roll D5. You can find me here. You can find me on Talking XP on Mondays, where I play Citron the Cleric in Ravenloft Misfits. You can catch me on Spotify in season 2 of The Heart is a Dungeon, where I play Lala Lemon, the Corvid Fae, who is accidentally chaotic. I know people are like, yeah, we're all chaotic. I'm very accidentally chaotic. I'm not going to give any spoilers, but like Rara just puts things there and then I go for it. And you just please listen. You also catch me Wednesdays, Water is Haven, for the Horde of the Dragon Queen, starting this Friday on Fridays at Entropy Emporium. where I'll be a warforged paladin who's just learning life and love and what pronouns are. And I think it's lots of other stuff. I'm lots of places. And then Nat 20, who has been doing our tech. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
And so we are going to go ahead and raid Quest Keep. So Cacao, thanks everyone. We will
Bye.
catch you with the worst day.
Bye, Raiders.
She
Bye.
roll on my D till
then-
I. Oh wait, we
Cool.
haven't got over yet.
Are we? And then Andy's gonna hop on the call real quick.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Thanks for
Ready,
reminding
ready.